So, yeah, last time we played, you all, so you went to Malastair, you spoke with, Ainley team, and he gave you a new set of leads, well, technically five names, but you already know one of them. He gave you four names, and then you decided to go um, to Korolog. And also as a somewhat downplayed side note, Order 66 happened in the background, as sensed by the Jedi, and then
Oh
later,
yeah, just
yeah,
it happened.
yeah, that happened. So thousands of Jedi died. It's fine. But so you guys, and then you went to Korlog, and then you got kind of your wake up call warning shot when you were hailed by a ship identified, the captain identified it as an ISD and also called you mistakenly an Imperial shuttle instead of a Republic shuttle. Um, you were then attacked by some V-wings, but you managed to kill them and have a window of time to get planet side before another fighter squadron comes after you. So we'll pick up there. Um, what I'll start with is, does somebody want to give me, I would say, an average streetwise?
Streetwise, I'm actually a rank. I do. I have one yellow, two green.
Very nice.
Streetwise, you say?
Yeah, it's based on
Yes.
cunning.
I have 3 greens, so I will not be the one making that
Okay,
roll.
so sounds like
I'd be
Astron will,
invested
and then
in. Yeah.
and then
This is something I've actually invested in a little bit.
well,
Oh,
Ooh.
Not enough, apparently.
damn it!
so
Man,
Scheiße.
that's a nasty purple.
Well,
um,
how
well,
about you add an unassisted boost or unassisted
yeah,
unskilled assist?
yes.
How do
A
I
blue
add that?
for
Is
me.
that just a blue?
Just roll one blue.
Oh, cool.
Oh my
dear.
God. Okay. Well, what I'll say is, you with your four advantages, so you don't um pick up so the reason the intent for the check was basically to see if you hear anything about um well, actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna take a step back because I mean I'm not really thinking straight. Um, so when you get, as I'll leave it to you. When you get to get planet side, what are you looking for specifically? Are you just trying to search for news on uh Sienar Industries or Raith Sienar specifically, or searching for something else entirely?
Hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, that's what we came here for.
Yeah,
So
you're looking
at
for
least
Raith
I'm
Sienar, but
personally listening in for that.
okay, so um is what I will say is trying to figure out the best way to phrase it. I don't know if you guys think it makes sense that maybe um while trying to listen on like radio traffic, you wind up patching into Imperial comms like purely by mistake, and that could theoretically. Well, I'm just running by everybody else to see what you guys think of everybody in terms of the idea of you patch into Imperial comms and then it gives you kind of clues to get to the Sienar Industries headquarters, if that makes sense. Like you don't find
That's being
Wraith
heavily
specific,
guarded.
yeah, you don't find Wraith
I think that's
specifically,
interesting.
but you do figure out where on the planet his manufacturing complex is.
All right, that
So
sounds like a lead to me.
okay, so what I'll do is I'll move us over to this next map, this very kind of bare bones map I designed. Um, while that's cooking, I'm gonna move your guys' tokens over. Not necessarily where you are exactly, but just give you a basic sense of where you are. Um,
I
where
do not have token vision.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. There we go. So
It's okay.
and then Mel is there. So, and also pot
Yep.
shot. Why the fuck do you not have any wounds? And why the hell? Oh no. Oh, god damn it.
Did you
there-
break me?
no, I didn't.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask.
Okay, hold on. Oh, right. The reason why is because I didn't toggle global illumination. There we go. So that should
Ah.
help.
Yep, I can see now.
So, and yes, I know there's a squad of clones there that I dragged, but don't necessarily know that. Um, my question for you is, so, from the location you're given, assuming, are you going to set down your shuttle in the city, or are you going to try to touch down, like, outside and kind of sneak in?
Sneak in and touch down on the outside. That way we're not being seen coming in.
Okay. Does everybody else want to
That's
do
what
that?
I'm thinking.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
sounds all right.
so what I would say is especially because I just played Alien this morning. Does anybody remember what the modus operandi of stealth is in this? If it's a group thing or individual? I never remember.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well,
So usually, like in Aliens, you would have to use the
who
person's
has the lowest
lowest
mobility?
lowest mobility to in stealth
No,
to go ahead and
doesn't.
actually be seen.
No, doesn't matter. If you make a group roll, then your entire group, you know, that means that yes, you could have one spy who's got like 5 yellows hide an entire group. Yeah, unless you want to make it a skill challenge, and then you do it differently.
Okay. Well, in this case, I will say, um, whoever, in this case, I think it makes more sense to whoever wants to, like, whoever has the highest and is given, like, instructions like follow my lead, like do as I say kind of deal. Um, very specific instructions. Like that's how I'm kind of seeing it in my head. So whoever
Hmm.
has the highest stealth, I want you to give me a roll against, say, a vigilance of 3 purple. So whoever has the highest stealth who wants to roll is going to
I've
do
only got
against 3 purple.
I've
I
only got
gotta
4
flip these
greens in
back, by the
stealth.
way. No, I did
I
not
have
flip 2 destiny
3
points. I just
greens.
okay. And Jackal, you have like 5, right? 5 agility.
He seems to have stepped away.
Oh, he did. Oh, did he say that in the chat? Oh, he did. I just didn't see it because I fucking had to flip the destiny points back. Um, so in that
What
case,
what is his stealth?
he's got 1 yellow, 4 greens, but the reason I haven't rolled it yet is because I actually realized, well, wait, if he's the squad sniper, would he want to be getting to a vantage point?
That
Would
is
you
also
guys
true.
want him to get to a vantage point? I mean, the decision is ultimately the players, but I'm just trying to figure out in
Okay.
advance what the options are.
Okay, so for me, since I'm just coming in, I'm gonna just ask quick questions. Do we know that the where we're landing, where we're going to is possibly going to be hostile or pretty contentious?
Um, it is a manufacturing facility, at least for the Republic that you knew, it
Mm-hmm.
was, a like a military R&D facility, and therefore there is no reason to assume that it would not be guarded.
Okay. So this is my theory. I honestly think having someone as a sniper on the lookout who is covering the exit that the entry and exit that we will come in and out of. Do we know if the building we're going to or the place we're going to has more than one entry?
No, because you have not been here before. What basically, so the reason you found, so the way you found it was because um, like, I had Astron do a streetwise to represent, like, you're arriving to a new place the first time, you're trying to figure out,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, where Raith
I failed it.
Sienar
Okay.
is. So, but what? No, hold on. But what? So he got a bunch of advantages, and what I said is that while he was flicking through, uh, like radio feeds and stuff, he accidentally patched into an Imperial comm channel and briefly got some snippets about the location of the Sienar facility. And that gave you a location to the facility, not necessarily to Wraith, but to a facility, which is
Okay.
probably where he would be.
Okay.
And it didn't have, because he was listening in on comms, he didn't get any information like on base schematics, personnel there, etc. So you don't know the
Okay.
layout of the place.
Okay. That's fine. Is there a way we can go ahead and actually look through the local net and hack into somewhere to go ahead and get the information of the blueprints of this building?
Emily, do you have that? There's a one. I don't think you have it on your sheet, but there's a talent that you can get that you can do like known schematic, I think. But I don't see it on your.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, because there's actually I think
I
a
also
specific use for it
stuff.
called. Yeah, once per game session, the player may spend a maneuver to make a hard knowledge education check. Success means they're familiar with. I'll just post the whole thing because I can't stand it when people read an entire monologue to me. So you guys can read over that. That's the talent that I'm thinking of, but you don't have that. So what I'll say in this case is, um, in this case with schematics and stuff, especially with this being a military and R&D facility, um, and especially in a meta sense because this is the Empire we're talking about, they probably would not have that information readily available. So hacking it in this case is out of the question. And Astron, now that you're back, that brings up the other question that we were discussing is, in terms of sneaking through the city streets, you do have the highest stealth, but you are the squad sniper, and that begs the question of, are you going to want to go off on your own and do like Overwatch from a rooftop?
I think I'd lean towards that.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to need 2 stealth rolls against 3 purples. I need 1 from uh, Jackal, and then I need 1 from whoever has the highest in the group that has Harvester, Trenimer, Potshot, and Mel.
It has Harvester? Is that what you
Remember,
just said?
yes, because Ar-tur, because he gave himself the name Harvester after the Munalist, or not the Munalist, the Megiddo incident. So know this from this point on, stealth. Stealth against an Astron was supposed to be stealth against 3 purples, not 2.
My bad.
So just roll an extra purple. Oh my. Jesus Christ.
Oh my. Oh.
Well, hold
jeez.
on. Are you the highest
That's
in the
what you
group?
asked.
No, I said the
wait,
highest
wait,
in the
yeah,
group,
no.
which I
Oh.
believe would be Potshot actually, because she's got 4 agility, so that's 2 extra dice than you have.
It's got
you
one
want me to
yellow, 2
do it?
green.
I mean, you are the second highest Potshot in terms of like you're the highest of the group that's going to the facility. Jackal's the highest in the group overall, but he's on his own. So
Alright, I'm more than happy to do the stealth.
yeah, so you can do the stealth. It's a 3 purple check.
Alright, one moment. Oh god, I even failed.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh,
going to be one of
jeez.
those days.
Yep, it's gonna be one of
I guess
those.
we
Okay,
used up
no dice.
all the luck of your computer this morning.
Mm.
Of my computer?
Yes. Your computer's the one that's doing the rolling.
Okay.
He's a tech guy, so he's got to be right.
So let's see. So stealth. So technically, with the threats on this cheat sheet that I'm reading, it says that like threats increase the time required by 25%, which um, in this case, so let's see. So um, I would say Jackal. So Jackal succeeded. So he's going to um, get that get the like he's going to get up to safety. And what I'm actually going to do is kind of merge the 2 results of the checks to where uh, Jackal, like, so the advantage, so the advantages and the threats. The threats are that Jackal actually, from where he is, I'll say, would you be from the south or from the west approach? Like, which
I'm
side
gonna
would you
go
want
with
to be?
West.
Okay, so you'd be the kind of, I'll mark you here. I know this isn't exactly a large map, but this is in Twilight 2000, so And then for the rest of the group, which are you approaching from the same side he is, or are you flanking around? Like, in other words, are you going to be going from the, like, coming in from the west like Jackal did, or are you going to go from the north or the south? Not everybody all at once.
I thought you were asking someone specifically.
I was asking everybody except for Jackal. Like, all
What do
four
you-
down here.
Okay, what are you asking?
Well, I'm asking, so Jackal said he's coming in from the west. Are you guys also coming in from the west, or are you going to come from, like, the north or the south?
I
Like-
think coming in from like I don't think coming in from the south would be best. I think we should be coming. If oh, sorry, actually no, it's not directly south along the walkway. I think coming in from here because how far of a distance would we see anything coming up as we move from the south if we're following this grey path right here?
That is what I was like. So the Great Path, that's actually a main road.
Okay.
And what I'm getting at, so like,
How?
in terms of distance and stuff. So what I'm trying to describe is like, so everything like off the map, and you can even kind of see it up north, is basically buildings. Like you're in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
So you do have a lot of cover in terms of how you're moving around, as long as you're not on the fucking sidewalks. But the caveat is that, which actually another important question, is kind of the standard thing. Are you guys in your Republic issue stuff, or are you trying to pose as civilians?
I feel like civilians is best.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then at the same time,
Civilians.
if it turns into a hostile situation, we are really not in the best
Yeah, you're in deep shit.
defensive.
So
Yeah, I honestly think we could pull it. We could probably pull off with certain people being in certain attire. I think depending on how we're approaching it. That's how I see it. So
On that
like,
note, I mean, yeah, I could be in my Republic since I'm staying off alone.
that's
trying
true.
to Not be social.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or subversive.
Okay. Well, I just
Because
need to know that depending on what
ally,
happens next.
If you're not like a bunch of clones.
Yeah. Because you haven't actually encountered any, quote unquote Imperial ground forces yet. Though that is definitely probably subject to change. So, okay, but I need to know that so that you guys are in your all bar Jackal are in civilian garb.
I will stay in.
And
has the uniform changed for these guys that if we're seeing them?
we're getting to that.
Okay.
I'm just trying to sort out what direction, like what you look like and what direction you're coming from, so I don't say
Okay.
something that contradicts what you guys want to do.
No, that's fine. I get that.
So
I would be coming in my actual commander gear because I'm expecting possible combat in my head, and I would I would look at it from coming from the south directly, from where I put it off right over here.
okay, so from the sound of it, so that's what Potchets wants to do. So Harvester, Trenimer, and Mel, is that what you want to do, or do you want to do things differently?
No, I'm good with that.
Okay, so you guys are approaching from
Yep,
the south. Now,
mine
as
sounds
for
good to
the
me.
advantages and stuff from before, so the threats are that Jackal, from the rooftop, when you get up to the rooftop, you actually start, like you hear clanking and you see this. Like you see a large armored vehicle, like a walker stomping along, like patrolling along the streets. The advantage is that, for pot shot, is that you faintly hear it in the distance. So it's not a case of like you walk around the corner and all of a sudden there's a fucking ATAC staring you down. Keep in mind you don't
Okay.
necessarily know
Back up,
what
back
it is.
up,
Yeah,
back up, back up. Go into
yeah,
hiding.
yeah. You don't see it and you don't know exactly where it is because it's kind of echoing around you. But your advantage is as you're sneaking around and everything's quiet, you start hearing like the mechanical whirring and clanking of a walker stomping around. You just don't know where it is. Whereas Jackal actually sees it.
Whoa.
Which kind is it?
Um, Unbeknownst to the rest of the party, it is an ATAC, which are those walkers that debuted in the season 2 finale of the Bad Batch. They're very ATST like, but they're a separate model, all-terrain armored cannon.
Fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is this particular ATST machine that we're seeing, is this
ATAC.
different? ATSSC, is this one different to the ones that Potshot and Vackle have actually seen in the past, and maybe the others? Like, is this a new model, or is this a?
So what? I mean, because like I said, Jackal is seeing it right now. Potshot, you and the others have not. Like you don't have a line of sight on it. Jackal,
I would definitely describe it over comms.
yeah.
the
So
moment I
based on the
saw it.
description, I would say that this does not correlate with anything that you've seen in your Service of the Republic.
But there is similar facsimiles of the actual thing that looks similar to ones in the past.
To my knowledge, the only two like Republic like biped walkers are like those big sniper turret things from Revenge of the Sith, as
Mhm.
well as the little ATRT like personal walkers that were really fast and small.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
those two things, this is kind of somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Like it's slower and it's kind of shorter than the sniper turret ones, which I think are the ATDPs, but these ones
Yeah,
are
during the next
like
pod.
yeah, thank you. They're larger, like they're larger than an ATRTs, but smaller than an ATDP. Um,
Okay.
but still pretty damn big.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say that Potshot would turn around and say they've got heavy ordnance, and to the rest of the group saying that this sounds like this is going to be very dangerous if we go directly, uh, do a, try to go through the front door, which I'm guessing this might be a front door. I'm only guessing. Um, let's see if we can scout around the back and see what's around the back, and go from there. If we can get around to the side of the, like, go over this way. Sorry, I'll shift ping it.
Okay.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea.
So you're going all the way up to the wall? Or are you going to still kind of hang back by the buildings? And that's a question for Trenimer specifically, but by also extension the rest of the group. Okay, good to know.
Sorry, I'm just doing multiple things at once.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
I
from
think
And I just don't really want to make a decision without other people, you know.
yeah. Well, I'm just
Well,
saying. So
yeah,
we do need to look around this corner. So
Yeah. Alright,
can I make a perception roll to see what's what's around the corner?
the good news, you don't need to. The bad news is if you're looking around the corner, there's a squad of clones coming around.
Like right there?
Yeah, they were literally walking right down the fucking, like patrolling, and like, yeah. So what they will say, like uh, they see you and they say, "Hey, are you authorized to be here?" And they have like somewhat of a guarded, like not taking aim at you with their rifles, but like they had their rifles kind of down, like sort of pointed towards the ground, but now they have them kind of raised a little bit. So
Low ready.
yeah, low
Or is
ready.
this so this I take it this is not a civilian area yet with a big wall that closes the facility? So this is not a hello?
Well, no, I'm saying like the well, the reason why is because at least well, I mean technically your characters wouldn't know, and especially but also this is the Empire we're talking about. uh, where they will zealously guard their territory.
Yes.
And
But
yeah,
is this civilian area or not?
so let me put it this way: this side of the
street.
road that you were on, like this side down
Yeah.
here was civilian. The road kind of divides their territory.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but I mean, you don't necessarily know that in character. That's why these guys are acting like you're deliberately breaking a rule. So,
Does Mel
Of
have
course.
a helmet for? Is Mel in a civilian clothing or in her armor?
I'm also in civilian clothing.
Okay. I'm going to do something really, really crazy to go ahead and make it look like I'm trying to go ahead and say, "Yep, I'm gonna." Hold on. Trenma did get noticed, correct?
yeah, Trenimer was like looking around the corner
Right.
right as a squad of clone troopers was coming around.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and actually being. I'm try to do this. I'll turn and say I'll get.
Now, before
In,
you say anything, because I'm assuming you're about to go talk to the troopers, a question I have for you, Pacha, that I need to answer, you need you to answer honestly. So, I know
Yep.
your art that we found for you has a
Uh-huh.
commando and stark white armor. However, it is
Uh-huh.
tradition for clones, especially like commandos and special forces, to customize their armor. Would Potshot be that kind of trooper? To have like painted markings and personalized attachments and shit.
The only thing that Potshot would have had probably would have been is a what's it called? It looks like one side of them has on one side of their suit has a pauldron sort of thing on one side, whereas the other it's just a flat cover there, so nothing really uh standoffish. But there's no actual painting or anything like that that's on on
So
the
you don't
armor.
have any kind
Whereas
of personalized markings.
no,
Okay. So um, the yeah. So you anyway. So please continue with what you were doing.
cool. I'm going to turn around and just say that I will come up from behind Tranima and I will say to these troopers, saying, I will go ahead and take them into holding to be questioned for why they trespassed.
And the troopers actually look kind of surprised by that. Um,
Can I do a
and
deception roll?
you're going to have to, because that like these troopers they just asked what you were doing no, no, like imagine if, yeah, it's like, hey, what are you doing here? I'm taking you to jail. That's what I'm doing here.
Okay, now
So,
this is going to be
so
interesting. What's the roll? Deception with how?
it's against their discipline, which as a group is 3 reds.
This is gonna be nope, nope, nope. 3 reds.
And do you want to flip a destiny point to
Cody,
downgrade that? You can.
yeah, probably.
No, what was your question?
My question, no, not question, it's a statement. You can see how much discipline, how big my deception pool is, right?
I'm looking right now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be an
Oh boy.
interesting one.
Now before
I
you
thought
roll,
purple.
before you roll, is anybody going to like? Because Mel hasn't spoken yet. Do you want to try like? Is there anything you can think of to say or add to this illusion that would make sense and give him
She's
an
in civilian
unscrupulous?
gear. I think they would actually not look. They'll probably be suspicious of her if she announces herself.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have anything to make the deception
So
better. I
my
just have the safety net, and it's called a rifle.
my okay, so my original thought was that after they saw us, I would just be like, oh crap, is this not the employee entrance? Sorry about that, guys. Which way do I go?
Hey Marty,
Deception is
look at the map.
That's right.
So, uh, yeah. So, but also, a question I have for Harvester is where exactly are you in all of this?
Oh, geez. Up the river
Uh,
without a paddle, I guess.
Shit, man, did I take the wrong turn? Oh man, I need to stop drinking during the day. Apparently, so which way is the employee entrance?
Um,
I like that. I like that.
yeah, I would actually. Yeah, if you actually put on the act of being kind of like tipsy, I will.
Yep.
Like in character at least, I will actually give Potshot a boost for that. I mean, the odds are still very much not in favor, but at least that helps. So, if you
Yeah,
flip
once
Destiny
these
point,
guys said you'd be. Yeah, I did flip the testing point.
I sigh as I line up my.
I'm just like lying down in the ditch.
oh god.
All right, I'm rolling, guys. I'm rolling. I'm
Oh,
rolling.
boy.
All right, try harder.
So,
Is there a push feature involved?
do
Can I
you have?
push this?
There's a talent that lets you re-roll it, but I doubt that you have that talent.
Damn it!
Um,
God
What's
If
the
I was in
silhouette
your
on that
position,
walker?
I would be using one of a couple talents right now.
the silhouette on the walker is Sil 3.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if hold on. I'm gonna see what actual stuff I have on me that can benefit from this. Just give me a minute.
Hey, we still have that rocket launcher under all the wrappers?
No, that got taken.
Oh man.
It turns out we're all bad liars and can't
Hey,
can't
hey,
shit.
I'm an okay liar.
Hold on. How drunk do you have to be a good liar?
Ask Blitz
How drunk
because
do you
he's
have to
pretty
be
good at it
be
and still
lying?
talents.
Okay, I
Am
have
I?
nothing that will re-roll things no matter what it is. So I'm gonna have to take. Oh no, that's a medicine check. Shit. Can I do
So
this as a medicine check?
no.
Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
So
kidding. I know
let's
I
see.
can't.
So deception. Um, in terms of let's see. So in terms of the results, so you the advantage would be like, or if you got threats, it would be the target sees through part of the lie or knows he's been lied to. I would say these troopers, the advantage is that they don't necessarily like attack or try to take you into custody. But what they do say is, I'm honestly just trying to think of how these, clones would just fucking react to bumping into some civilians, and then a clone commander shows up saying, "I'm taking them to lockup."
The employee entrance is in jail.
The path to the employee entrance begins in prison.
Exactly.
What a
You have to
fucking
start
pain
from
in
the bottom.
bubbly this has been.
Oh my god. Jesus, Dax, why did you do this to me?
You can count the go to jail free card.
Can I just somehow say the T just walks on in and says, "Hey, I'll fix this up
No,
for you."
no.
Damn it.
Um,
She's good at
so,
deception.
so okay, all right, I got it. So the clones, the advantage, like they're, you're not necessarily out of the woods, but they say, it's like noticing that based on what Mel said about, how Mel was posing as a drunk,
Mm-hmm.
they, they say it's like, well, isn't sending him to lockup's a little extreme just for mild trespassing. What what are you doing here? They asked, like just looking around to the group in general.
Me.
Well, to you in particular, but also by a lesser extent, because Trenimer and Mel are the ones trespassing, but Mel
Yep.
is the one playing like she's drunk and confused.
Okay.
Like,
I would say, they're on Imperial property, aren't they? Shouldn't they be taken to lockup to be questioned on why they're on Imperial property? Since obviously,
are you trying to put ideas in their heads?
That's what I was
Again,
talking
go to
I'm-
jail free card. What?
no. But the thing is, it's like they need to be questioned on why they're doing this.
But
So
you don't
I'm
need to
taking
take him
them
to
in.
jail to do it.
Well, would you? Hold on, then I'll say, would you rather me I take them inside and we question them on the inside? I can do that right now if you like.
And
Have you forgotten what team we're on?
yeah,
Hold on. Hold on. No.
What
Hold on.
team?
Who's? Hold on. Who?
You're
Was that?
actively sabotaging
I will.
everyone.
If he's behind me, I will grab his mouth and put him against the wall and say, I can
I'm
question
talking
this
to
as
you as the player. You as the
I'm.
player.
Oh,
You're
you're talking me as a
actively
player. No,
actively
I'm trying to
causing
get it in.
a big oopsie poopsie.
Oh,
I
he
love
has a
how
I
habit
thought
of
I was.
doing
popcorn I can
that.
fit in this recon suit, but I'm running through it.
I, if you guys got ideas, that'll be great.
Say that he's got quite the habit of
Foot in mouth.
letting his mouth run and not shutting up. He does that.
As a player, I have a tendency to ramble.
Yeah, and it's gotten you into trouble once, and apparently that wasn't enough yet.
It was a big oopsie on that one.
Yeah, and then history repeats. Anyway, so
Oh
but
shit.
the so what the troopers are going to say, still kind of confused, is when you keep insisting like, oh, I'm going to take him to lockup, the the clone that has kind of the most initiative in the group. I mean, they all like. Which, speaking of which, because it was brought up earlier, these guys have just stark white armor. They don't have any markings, which at least at the time, like at the current time, is kind of irregular for the Republic. So that might be kind of another clue as to what the hell is going on here. But the troopers, what?
Okay. No, these are syntax clones. These are new ones.
Well, they
Fresh.
they ask they ask Potshot. They're saying saying, are you they trying to figure out the best way to phrase it. So what they kind of ask you is more or less like, this isn't this is an R&D facility, not not a prison. Are you stationed here? What's your CT number?
Whoa.
Back of my mind. Shit. In character.
And I will notice that as the sort of de facto head clone is bringing that up, you see another one like pulling up a data pad.
Fuck me sideways. How do I want to respond to that?
Rewatch Planet Descent from the Clone Wars when Fives was bluffing to General Krell. Like, Krell asks him the question, then he just answers with we're decrypting the alien hardware, sir. And it's like, what's your CG number? It's just a booby trap. Like, that wasn't the exact order he said it in, mind you, but
yeah.
What's your CT number? I forgot.
I forgot.
CT number CC6969.
Oh God! All right, you know what that means.
Deception.
Yep, you knew it. All right. Same dice pool as before.
CT6969 is.
Yeah, it's a glitch. It's
No,
CT
hold on.
69696969.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So, I'm going to. So it's the same difficulty as before because it's the same group of troopers. I'm going to flip to add an extra purple to that.
Oh, so 2 reds to 2 purples?
No, it's by default
three
it's
reds,
3
purple?
reds.
No, I just wanted to clarify.
But that adds an extra purple. So
Oh,
in this case, what you can do is you can flip a light side to try to give yourself an upgrade. So you would have 1 yellow, 1 green against 3 reds, 1 purple.
Nell's not going to try to act like the drunk still and try to confuse them.
No, it's not applicable in this situation.
Oh shit!
I could put on that facade, but
Best
at
I
this
can do
point,
is
I don't know.
throwing a glass bottle behind them to distract the Metal Gear.
Yeah, well, no, Harvester's
Unless
not
you-
the drunk that Ar-tur is. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Oh my god!
So
Oh.
you say CT6969. The Despair is one of the troopers. Goes, hey, wait, that's my designation. And so the troopers.
Hold
the
on.
spy.
Hold on. Keep in mind, there's only 10,000 designations, so there's bound to be duplicates.
Oh.
True. But that's just that's because sci-fi writers can't do math.
Right. But
So
the point still stands. The point still stands. There's about 200,000 clones, and the count only, the identification numbers only go up to 10,000.
true, but you have to keep in mind that he did say that
Nope.
yeah, relative to this installation, he's CT6969. This is
But
CT6969.
I said CC 6969.
I heard
Not
CT.
CT. No, I said CC.
You're
Okay.
a clone Klooper?
Okay. Well then,
It's the
all right.
knockoffs clone trooper from like AliExpress CC.
So
Yeah,
okay. So then let's take a step back because originally I was thinking that would have been hilarious, but
sorry.
And
That's why I said
actually,
CC.
It was hilarious. That was funny.
Yeah.
so
I
okay.
was
That
gonna
could
go with it, but I
Out
was
of
like,
every
no, I
clone,
said
that still
CC.
was.
yeah. So so this is a very interesting rule because you technically did succeed in saying that you are CC 6969 because apparently you didn't say CT. I could have sworn you did because they did say CT number.
Yeah, and I said CT number. So I just went with CC 6969.
Okay.
So he's
And
lying again.
well, no, the fact that he lied
I am
was
not
what made
writing.
him do. So,
Rolling deception against the GM?
so what I'm gonna say is that so you said you were they asked you what was your clone number and you gave that. So the success is they actually like because I see this is honestly because what I want to do is say like they bring like because there was the one guy bringing up the pad and he would like check like check there is the number there, but then the problem is that CT6969 speaks up, so now there's two of them. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Real quick.
What's
When you use the Force, it isn't like clear, right? Like there are ways that you can be kind of covert about it.
yeah.
Yeah. So when this dude like gets a not so strong grip on his little iPad there, it's getting smashed into the ground at fucking Mach 10.
So
Maybe not Mach 10, but like
well,
plausible
okay, in
for
that
him to think
case,
that he dropped it.
so what I'll do is I'll say yeah, because it's just such an interesting role and this is a very difficult situation courtesy of Dax.
What?
I gotta figure that way he couldn't like look it up.
So
You know exactly what.
I'll just be Dari for a minute and turn and go.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Where are the bounty hunters that are gonna beat you up?
I
I don't
love
know.
this. I love how everything's immediately gone south, and
Going
we're just
south, huh?
yeah,
I'm
we're
glad that
just
at least someone
bullshitting.
does.
What?
okay, so let's see. So you succeeded in convincing them that your designation is CT or CC 6969, but okay, now I know what the despair is. The despair is that number is not in their system.
Of course it wouldn't be in your system because I'm a CC, not a CT. There's a difference.
Yeah, but how
I'm
are
more
they
power-
gonna look it up if the iPad gets smashed, you know?
So hold on,
They're just gonna have
Harvester,
to
are you
trust their
actually
gut.
going to smash the iPad?
Yeah. No, it's getting
Okay, so
I
in
see.
that
pushed
case,
from his grip onto the floor.
okay, so the trooper is holding the iPad because here's the thing. Now he already checked it, but the thing is, if you want to prevent him from doing anything else with it, you can still do a force check, like a move power, and because it's let me see. So the difficulty is, I believe, if it's Marty, because you use this power like it's your full-time job. Do you?
It is my full-time job.
And then there you go. Do
Can you
you?
make margaritas?
So for a
Ca-
small item,
Can everybody
Sorry.
let each other finish?
for small items, like still zero items, if
Yeah.
if the item is on somebody's person or they're holding it, do you still have to do like an opposed discipline roll for it, or do you just roll the force power?
That is entirely up to you.
Uh,
I believe, according to Raw, you don't need to. But let me. No, it's only if somebody else uses the force on it. Then it's
oh,
opposed discipline rolls.
okay. So in that case, Harvester, just roll your force dice, to see if the power activates.
Okay. How do I do that again?
Okay.
Okay.
So you go to what is it? Talents, and then I think you. Hmm. Oh, okay. You right click on move, and then hit roll force power, and then hit roll. Like
Okay.
right click
Okay.
on move, and then there's an option to just roll the force power. All right. Okay.
And you need to add your discipline
Oh, he
and
does. Shit.
against the silhouette of the difficulty is the silhouette of the object that you're trying to manipulate.
Oh, okay. So in that case, do a discipline roll. Yeah, just do a discipline roll, and then roll your force dice as well.
Okay.
I
Well,
didn't know about
the
that part.
silhouette of the iPad is going to be 0,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
But the thing.
that's handy. So that means it's 0 difficulty.
Yeah. But
Okay.
theoretically, if you don't get any successes, you would still fail.
So do I still have to roll discipline?
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
because you still need to focus to use the force
correct.
plus the 3
That's
force
weird.
die.
You'd think it would automatically add it to the
No,
thing.
it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It should, but it doesn't.
Ooh.
That's your,
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. Okay, so
that's your discipline. 2 greens.
Yeah, I didn't know that I needed that to do force stuff when I was making the character. Because it didn't say that anywhere. It didn't say that anywhere. I had
What do you
no
mean?
idea.
What do you mean it doesn't say that anywhere?
Nowhere, anywhere that I saw did it say, "Hey, discipline is the fucking thing for the thing." It's just like, oh, discipline is a thing that exists
What do
alongside
you think
deception
I've
and
been rolling
coordination
the
and
whole
cool and a million other
time?
things. Huh?
What do you think? What do you think I've been rolling the whole time?
Okay, but like, I made the character, right? And then we started playing.
You sound
Like
so
this.
disappointed, Marty.
Worst apprentice ever.
I'm just like I've been throwing shit back and forth like the whole time, and I'm like, oh, let me build my dice pool. Here's my force dice. Here's my discipline. Here's difficulty.
He's not a
And
very
you're
good
like,
student.
I'm envisioning Tranima
Okay, that's a fair
and
point.
I'm envisioning Tranima and Jackal side by side trying to do force push. Here's Tranima pushing a whole bunch of clone troopers. Here's
Whoa, did you say
Harvester.
Jackal?
Yeah,
Sorry,
he
You
did.
said Jackal?
Tranima.
Ah.
Tranima.
Well, there, I don't
Tranima
do
is
none of that hoodoo
pushing
Speaking
is
of trying
pushing
to
a whole
knock
bunch
off
of clones.
of each other.
Sorry. But then the last bit is I see Harvester yeeting an actual cat across the actual way. That's the smallest he can push.
Okay. Anyway, so Harvester, in terms of your actual roll, you succeed, and I believe it's just one light side to activate the power.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yeah.
okay. So you
Works out.
yeah. So you basically forcefully pull um the the data pad out of the trooper's hand. It like goes flying at like Mach 1, crashes into the ground, shatters, and the troopers kind of jump back in shock, and there's a brief moment where they're more focused on looking at the data pad on the ground, go, what the fuck, than they are on you. If you want to do anything.
Well, wait. It was more. supposed to be like he had dropped it rather than actually
Well, he had
like
a firm
shooting it
grip on
into
it,
the earth.
so
It's not what you. Okay. Not what you said.
No, I did say that, and I joked, at first, like, oh yeah, like Mach 10, but then I said no, I like,
okay.
just
Well,
like he drops it.
well, here's what I'm thinking is that the data pad, the very fact remains that like all of a sudden the trooper was holding it, and then it just like it was kind of somewhat, I guess you could say, forcefully removed from his grip, and broke on the ground. So they kind of like they're sort of startled by it, and they sort of turn to look at like what the fuck just happened. Uh, so is there, with that moment, is there anything that Trenimer, Potshot, and Mel would like to do? Like if you want to run, or you want to try to attack these guys, or like draw your weapons, what do you want to do?
Okay. Hum 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 hum.
Do you want to do another
I'm going
deception
to have.
check on them, Potch?
Actually, no. I'm going to. Trenimer's got an earpiece in his ear, right?
I think everybody does.
Then Potshot's going to go ahead and give Trenimer place their hand on their shoulders and give him a soft squeeze to turn and actually try to go ahead and say, push them, push them, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Um, I'm not really sure what you have in mind. Other like push
It's
them
either we go
against the
comfort.
wall,
Yeah. Sorry.
like push them up against the wall, throw them, lift them up and smack them down on the floor so that they're unconscious. What what do you have in mind?
Trying to go ahead and incapacitate them mostly is what I'm trying to do. Think of
Okay.
if you can.
Okay. Then okay. Then I can lift them and smack them down on the floor again.
Yeah.
What to turn around and actually say to Harvester, this is how you do it?
So what I'm gonna
Um,
say. Oh, sorry.
I just want to know the difficulty.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna.
Uh,
Sorry.
silhouette 1 or silhouette 4?
These guys are. Yeah, they're each still one, but there are four of them. So, um, I would say for if you want to lift the whole group,
That's
like,
silhouette 2.
yeah, I was about to say silhouette too for the
If
whole.
it, yeah,
Well, there is magnitude, which is the actual number of things for move.
That is true. That is a very good observation.
yeah, but that's that is that's for the move. That's after your roll. I need to know the difficulty against which my discipline
Okay,
is
so yeah, in that case,
is
I'll
gonna
say
have
it's
to be
two
rolled.
because when you suggested two,
Okay,
that makes sense.
right. Okay, so here we go.
Ooh. Oh, a lot of dark side though.
Yeah, well, that's I will take 1, 2, 3, 4 strain. I will take biography. Where are you? 4 conflict.
Mm.
Okay. Um, 1 success. So I let me see. So I've got 4 points. So I activate. Increase the silhouette. And increase the range because I'm gonna drop them from 20 meters or so,
Okay.
and then smack them down on the floor. So that is, let me see, 21 damage.
Okay, so 21, and then I need to apply their.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, so I mean, they are a minion group, so they would technically take
Yep.
wounds, but I'll count it as non-lethal. So, 21 minus their soak would be. Oh Christ! All right, there we go. So
Probably 16 or something.
bingo. So they, yeah, you pick up you manage to, you pick up the group and you throw three of them. Like three of them are knocked unconscious, but the fourth one, uh, manages to retain enough strength to get up. So, um, in this case, I think we're probably going to roll initiative. Um,
Crud.
I'll start by roll. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a small initiative with just these four.
Would you argue I had a readied action of some sort?
Uh, yes, you could actually. Yeah, if you're depending on how high up you are. I mean, if you're up in a building by this point, you could probably have line of sight on these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you over to where they are. Like I know you're where you actually are, but I'm just moving you here so you can see.
Okay.
So
I realized I didn't.
If I was moving to
what I
keep a
was-
line of sight this whole time, would it be plausible that I had a line of sight and a readied shot?
yeah, like I know there are walls here, but like from a heightened position, you would be able to see over them. So
Of course.
what I'll do is I'll actually, based on that, Jackal, I will make a copy of your token and paste it in the facility. So, like
You just can't
based on,
tell us what's on the inside.
yeah. Well, I mean, he could tell you based on what he sees, but you
I
know,
mean, exactly.
so
I just
like,
have to describe it.
yeah, bingo.
Communication is all the.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
you kind of like there.
And
Um,
Emily,
Mhm. I was just gonna say that I didn't say what Belle was doing. I realized I just sat there. I basically I was preparing to do like the quick like
Oh,
draw the
I can
weapon and
only see the
fire
copy that
type
was
thing.
Wow.
posted inside the facility right now.
Emily was talking actually.
Sorry.
It I was getting ready to draw is basically my action.
pull out your
This is
pistol.
what I
Okay.
was doing during that conversation. Yep.
Okay, so for the initiative, yeah, I'll just add the other, I'll add the other PCs. Um, so okay, you guys are going to be Trenimer, Potshot, and Mel would definitely be rolling cool.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else is going to be rolling vigilance.
How good is my cool? That's the question. This is vigil, and both the same. Okay, no actual.
Did you say I was rolling cool,
Correct.
Cody?
Yeah, you
Okay.
Trenimer, and Potshot are rolling cool.
Cool.
What am I rolling? Vigilance?
Vigilance. You and Harvester are rolling vigilance as well as the clone. Okay, so then we're missing Ar-tur. No, you did it wrong. Harvester, you're
From
supposed
the
to.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
All right, I'll delete that one. Yeah, just roll like the. Yep. Okay, so look at that. Your whole fucking team goes first. So begin combat, and who would like to go first?
I'll go last.
I so considering that I started, do you want me to wait around or can I go again? Cody.
That's
Um, well, I was going to ask. I mean, it's up to you guys. Like, it's just like the idea here is that you want to take out these clones, or well, this clone, before he summons reinforcements or before like audible shots are fired. So
I'll
Bad
go
news is
again.
that if I have to go, it's gonna be audible.
yeah, it's gonna be fucking loud if you go. So
Okay, I'll go again.
okay.
Force power move 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3, 1. Uh,
In this case, the
since
difficulty
it's
would be
now
one
just
because it was
one. Okay,
one purple
got it.
because it's
Okay.
just one guy.
Mm-hmm. Illegal. Yeah, I'm. So considering that I have one light, I wait. Okay. Once again, I will take 2 stress. Down. Add 2 conflict. This is going to be one hell of a 6 conflict.
Wait, 6.
And well, I 6 in total now. Yeah.
Well, I thought you only had
You
3 the
can have.
last time, and you only flipped 2 darks to this one.
Oh. Okay. So 5 then. Okay. And I'm lifting up this guy and smacking him down. And with 3 successes, that would be, well, 10, 13, 13 damage.
All right, and with that, he is unconscious. You want to narrate how you do him in, or
I think
I lift him up and then I just pull him down and gets the wind knocked out of him and
actually, is there better? Yeah,
99.
yeah, both of these. Um, so yeah, the troopers are officially out of it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove him. I'm gonna keep the initiative order like on standby in case anybody else shows up,
Okay.
rather than just have to keep rolling new initiatives. Okay, so you have that brief, moment like respite, like moment to breathe. What do you do next? Aside from possibly punching Pot Shot in the face and saying, "What the hell? You almost got us sent to prison." Twice.
I
I'm
never
kidding.
said I was good at lying.
Well, that's good because if you had said that, that would be a lie.
I wasn't trying to get them to sent off to prison. I was just trying to go ahead and make it look like I was, and I was going to take them away back to backline and go, shit, that was close.
Okay, so
Oh
anyway,
boy.
and the Jackal, I know you are currently at the on the west side of the facility. So,
Yeah. Which I did.
and
I
also I
should have
will
mentioned
mention
earlier.
that in terms of your vantage point, something I will point out to you, Jackal,
Mhm.
is I'll move your token back, um, is from your point of view over
I
here,
can't see from that token. I only have visibility from the
oh, the
token
one in the base.
inside the building.
Okay, well now that you've seen what's in there, I'll just delete that and then yeah, restore your vision to
Okay.
this one. So you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do see the ATAC outside, sort of
Uh-huh.
marching down the street, and you also see there is another squad of clones guarding like what seems to be the entrance.
Got it.
Um, so, and also from what you were seeing in your Overwatch position while the whole fiasco with Potshot was going around, is that in terms of guard forces, there was another like little fire team of clones guarding the landing pad. The landing pad had 2 shuttles just like yours, except these ones are like colorless and gray. Um, and what I want you to
Mhm.
do is I want you to make an average perception roll to notice something of interest.
Oh, okay. I'm just crazy on my bet. I get a boost from my suit.
For
And just
perception?
average difficulty? Yeah.
Yeah, it's average.
Or wait, is it a boost to stealth?
I think it's a boost
Yeah.
to stealth, but it might be a
It's a
boost to
boost to stealth. It's a removed black from perception.
Okay, well, there's no setbacks in this, so it's just a. Oh my.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Um,
got a triumph.
yeah. So what you notice is, as you're looking around, you do like a double take of the entrance. The entrance is actually being guarded by Wookiees.
Huh?
Yeah, there are 2 fucking Wookiee
Uh,
guards there, and trust me, it will actually make sense.
What the fuck?
So there are 2 big, bulky Wookiee guards guarding. Like the Triumph is in terms of, you actually, uh, the building, so you can kind of like, um, the building at the north end of the complex is like what they're guarding. You actually like look above and you see that that's actually the entrance to like the executive office.
Oh. We're looking for an executive.
Yes. So you not only notice some very out of place like guards or perhaps bodyguards, but you also see the importance of what they're guarding.
I see.
So that's what you would have noticed during the time that Potshot was flapping her gums, and yeah. So so you notice that, and then meanwhile, uh, by the point that you're done with your kind of like recon sweep, um, you like the rest of the squad managed to, at least for the time being, avoid any other clones. Do you want to still stay where you are and try to move around to the entrance, or do you want to sneak back into the city?
Mm. So what are my two options here? In
Well,
greater detail?
I'm asking the group in terms of like everybody else,
okay.
like, because I was saying that Jackal, what you were doing is you were doing like a, scanning the surroundings with your sniper rifle, and that's when you saw
Yeah.
both the Wookiee warriors as well as what they were guarding. As for the others, for Harvester, Mel, Potshot, and Trenimer, I'm asking you now that you have taken out the clone troopers, um, which first of all, if Trenimer, because you're the only one with strain, if you want to do a discipline or cool roll to recover that, you can,
Okay.
because we are technically out of combat,
So discipline,
or cool, like just the usual
and
strain
that
recovery.
that doesn't have a that doesn't have difficulty, does it?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well,
Okay, you recover 3 strain.
yay.
Nice.
So, which is good because you took a bunch of it. So, but as for the group, I need an answer. Are you going to try to basically hug either this side of the wall or the way that the clones were coming from, or are you going to head back down into the city and try to sneak around? Which, speaking of which, Jackal, if you want to relay to them what you've seen, you can.
Yeah, I certainly will describe the Wookiee guards, the executive office, and the strange, like, gray shuttles.
There's Wookiees in the building. That's a bit odd.
Trenumar, you hear the ghost of a Jedi saying, "What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?"
What?
I was,
What about the droid?
I was referencing the "What about the droid attack on the Wookiees" line. Kiadi Mundi.
Oh, and
In
the
Revenge of the
Jedi
Sith.
Council meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith.
I
I just had to
definitely need to
visualize it.
watch it again. Oh my god, I can't remember the line, but
Well, it was the one that Yoda said, like, "Go with them, I will. Good relations with the Wookiees I have." Like that whole scene.
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like he said that in response to "What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?" Like just out
Right,
of nowhere.
right.
So anyway, that was just a joke that apparently was more of a miss than a hit, but be that as it may.
And
Uh,
that's the fact that it is a miss was my fault
okay.
because I forgot
Apology
it.
accepted. Don't let it happen again," said the Zoidberg. Anyway, um, so yeah, so Jackal relays all that to the group. So are you going to go straight for the entrance or try to sneak around?
Hmm.
Could I
I
see? Yep. No. You go.
I would like to propose sneaking around because just to do what do you call it reconnaissance, just to yeah, just to know what we're up against.
And is there a trash bin somewhere that we can put these bodies into so that way it doesn't raise suspicion?
Believe me, it'll raise suspicion in about 30 minutes, so we gotta hurry now.
Yeah, flip a decimal
Okay,
point.
then
There's a
forget it.
dumpster nearby.
Done.
Okay.
There we go.
So you take out the trash, so they're out of commish. And
I I do agree with Trinimer that we should go around
okay.
both to,
Yeah, I thought great.
be stealthy and do some recon
Alright.
before we get closer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, are you going to be going clockwise or counterclockwise?
Think counterclockwise since we know that there's one less on this side,
Okay.
and we can't deal with a ATC, ATSP or whatever it is, and
ATAC.
thank you for correcting me. That as well as a trooper there. I don't think we have the means to go and do that, so it's best to go around the other way.
Just when you wonder what it is, just look at the top of that thing. It looks like a castle. It has a C for castle, so ATAC.
Yeah. What I'll do actually is I'll just take it a step further. I'll make it to where you guys display name always for everybody. There you go.
Still can't see it.
Well, that's probably because you. It's
Deselect
Oh.
yourself.
Deselect, as in like change my user.
when you have your character selected, click and drag anywhere but your character, and that will deselect you.
Okay.
So you should be able to see it over here.
Yep.
Yep.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to deselect myself because I can't seem to deselect myself.
That is a nasty looking armored thing.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, that's not pretty.
Yeah, it's a cooler looking version of the ATST.
It's gonna hurt. That's all
Yeah.
I can say.
Yeah, so you don't want it to shoot you, but you do have at least one character who can probably fucking lift it and throw it. So.
So what's the silhouette of this thing?
Yep, here we go.
I mean, you were just waiting for it, Cody.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to try to take it on, it is still
No,
3.
That's not what I asked. I just asked, what is the silhouette of this thing? That's what I asked.
Well,
Nothing else.
well, I was acknowledging because I know what comes next. So, but it is still 3, as I said earlier. So.
Oh, okay. Wow, damn. Yeah, it's not that. It's the clones.
What about the clones?
Well, there's a bunch of clones around here too, right? These guys.
Yeah, and I mean, you could fucking throw. No, I'm not gonna give you ideas. Never mind.
I could throw them too. Yes. Okay. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Oh Jesus.
I don't want this to be the Trenimer solo show. I don't.
So
Sadly, shooting is loud and throwing
throw
is
him out,
quiet.
Trenimer. That's what we'll call you.
So are you gonna try to do an Obi-Wan moment where he crushed 2 droids in
So
the
what I need to do, hold on, is because I have a feeling where this is probably gonna go. I'm going. Why is he marked as dead? What the hell? Oh, because the token was fucking set to visible, I think. Not linked to actor data. That's why, because I was a stupid. So what the hold on. Okay, turn off link actor data. I don't know why that was on there. Okay, so there's that, and then I need to do. Okay, that is good. So I'm gonna. Why is he still dead? Set.
Poor
Just bear.
guy, he terrified by the sight of the ATAC and just dropped dead. Such a shame.
Why does he? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, there. Hold on. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. There. Finally. Okay. So, any fucking way. So if you're going to, I'm going to add these guys to the initiative order, like the squad of clones outside and the pilots of the walker. So let me just add them to toggle combat states, and they are going to be definitely rolling vigilance. Vigilance and vigilance. Okay, so, yeah. So new round of combat, Trenimer, you have, assuming you want to go first, there's one PC slot and then an enemy will go.
Mm-hmm. So you're telling me that this guy has already seen me now? 'Cause I'm just going for this group, nothing else.
Well, I mean, I just added them to the initiative order because, I anticipated that they were going to get attacked, so.
How many clones is this?
This is another fire team of 4. Oh shit.
Not
Did you just
anymore.
triple the damage?
Ooh,
Hmm?
that is
Did you
up.
somebody triple the damage?
I don't know. What are you
I,
talking
I,
about?
I was trying to because you've got the
Try.
triumph. I was
No. I wish. But let me see. That is 20, 26. 1, 2. And 2. So that's 7. What do you want me to do with the threats, Cody?
Let me look. So, is there? Let me check the fucking cheat sheet. So, discipline, 3 threats. So according to the cheat sheet, threat plus purple to next action. So what I'm gonna say is maybe for the pseudo despair effect, I'm gonna say the 3 threats will give you an upgrade on your next check.
You mean upgraded difficulty?
Yeah, upgraded difficulty. Like so, next check
Okay.
you'll have 1 red.
All right. Everyone, I'd like input on the triumph, please.
One of them happens to have a key card that shakes out of their pocket like a bully shaking a kid for his lunch money.
Yeah, that's
I
a
like
triumph
that
right
one.
there. Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
So you get an access card. Like you shake the access card out of the clones. Um, And I would say, and then narratively, the reason I said like the 3 threats add an upgrade to your check is because you turn the corner, you see this massive fucking walker, you're like, oh fuck. Um, so
Okay. Yep.
okay, so but how much damage is that in total?
26.
26. So that is yeah, total 21 wounds, which yes I know is strain. You take out the entire group.
damn.
So uh, there's that. Did you already use your maneuver?
No, I
Okay,
did not. I would like to use my maneuver to get into cover. Is that okay?
perfectly fine.
Okay.
Okay. So
We need, dude. We need to get you set up with what's it, states and it. There we go. I'm in cover.
okay, cool. Next, because these clones are, I mean, I'll just mark them as actually no. Oops, not dead, stunned. Yeah, because you specifically wanted to knock them out. So, uh,
Mhm.
so that unfortunately does leave the ATAC as the only target left. So, because you didn't exactly fire a shot or anything, I'm going to have them roll a perception, or no, more of like vigilance to see if they notice. Um,
Against what? My discipline?
Your stealth. What's your stealth?
Ah,
2 purple.
Actually, what's that?
Is it 2 purple from that reaction?
No,
Okay.
no, no. 2 reds and a purple.
Oh my. Okay.
Mhm.
2 reds and a purple.
Yeah, and now you're on the receiving end of that shit.
Okay, but I can use a light side point to, or oops, no, I can't. I can use a dark side point uh, to remove one of the purples at least. Wow,
Can you show the roll?
I just did. So,
Okay. Doesn't see shit.
so yeah, the
Dude,
advantages.
that's a really bad roll, man.
No shit.
Oh
That
my
can't be
God.
worse than CT's 6969's roll.
Yeah.
Uh,
We don't
so,
talk about that.
so Perception or no? It's
ATAC.
okay. Yeah, the advantages. I'm just gonna, honestly, pass them 2 boosts to the next check. So, all right, next PC.
Mm,
Can't be me.
yeah, obviously we can't turn around and actually flip a destiny point and say, "Hey, it's Trenimer's go again." Um,
I'm just gonna consider myself the last resort because
yeah.
ain't much louder.
A fucking sniper
Um,
rifle.
when we were putting them into the into the bin to be hidden, I was about to say to be discarded. What stuff did they have on them? Did they have anything like explosives, grenades, or anything like that?
No.
Can I flip a destiny point to say that they did?
It is entirely dependent on what you want them to have.
Maybe like some high impact round grenades, something that is heavy hitting, or even something that would probably possibly be able to just electrostatic them
Wrong game.
or people.
I
I
did
know,
feel
but
like
you know what I mean. Something that,
yeah.
yeah, but you know what I mean. Something that can
Some sort of
incapacitate or
stunner.
stun. Yeah,
Some sort of stun.
I just went with.
I mean, your pistols have stun settings.
Yeah, but I'm talking about something a little bit more bigger and wide range.
Stun grenade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like EMP grenades.
Yep.
Yeah, let me just. Are those actually an item?
Oh yeah, there's something for EMP droids. I
Stun.
just don't know if it works on people.
Yeah, hold on. Where the hell? So, well, there's knockout. No, knockout mines. Uh, stun. Well, there's spore stun grenades, Mark II EMP grenades. I just want to see if there's like an actual like stun grenade.
Mark II EMP grenades is what I could find.
Detonators. No, I'm not seeing like a straight up like stun grenade. Well, there's a sonic grenade, rare and exotic. No, that doesn't sound like something they would have.
Mm,
Let me just see. Sorry for getting hung up on those guys. I'm just trying to
no,
see what the
that's
hell
fine.
they're. Because I do like the idea. I just don't want to like put like a portable Death Star in your hands.
No, as I said, it's just
Yeah. Okay. Stun
I
grenades.
have a good.
Yeah, they're a thing. So non-lethal grenades. They have blast 8, disorient 3, limited ammo 1, stun damage. They can be set to detonate on impact or in 3 rounds. So
Right.
you can flip a destiny point and you can get a stun grenade.
All right, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Done. And then I'm gonna use all of my maneuvers to get right behind Trenimer to back him up.
Mhm. Okay. So yeah. So you could. So you're basically just using like your action and your maneuver to get over to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, doke. So all right, next PC, which I'm assuming based on what Jackal said, it would be either Harvester or Mel.
Yep, I'll go.
Okay.
Um, I guess I will.
Like with two move at like with 2 move maneuvers, you can get over to Trenimer and Potshot if you want to be with them.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay. Are you going to downgrade your action to a maneuver, or are you going to take 2 strain for an extra maneuver?
I'll downgrade my action to a maneuver.
Alrighty. So that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Harvester.
Not really sure what I should do. Just I
Well, what do
guess
you
move
want to
up.
do?
Oh, there. That's not something you should be asking him.
Well, relative to the situation, not his end game of harvesting all the mutants.
Oh no, the carrot people. Whatever will they do?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what I want to do here.
Well,
I guess I'll just move up and stick with the group.
yeah, you can do that. Actually, well, I'll ask you this, Harvester. What is your move silhouette like, or like, what is your silhouette rating, like max silhouette of something you can move?
2, I think.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to move the ATAC. All right. So you'll move up. Um, and that brings us to Jackal, who I'm assuming you're probably going to hold off until somebody else acts.
Can Jackal shoot the pilot in the ATAC?
I assume that's a full armored cockpit.
Correct.
Would there be a window access from the
No,
side?
it doesn't. It doesn't work like that, Dax. Because basically armor in this, for vehicles, 1 point of armor is equivalent to 10 soak.
Okay, no, it was just the
Which I
fact
mean,
I
I
was just
could get through it, but chances are
You would need to
slim.
do a lot of damage. So
no, I was just thinking somehow like I know the AT-AT in later in the original three movies had like the windows on the side and front. That's why I was asking. But since they're probably not in this one, that's fine.
yeah, like if you look at the picture, what I'll do is I'll
Yeah,
um
deselect.
is it
Oh
hold on.
yeah, no, I can see. Yeah, there's only just the
Yeah,
viewing
it's
on
a
the front.
very
Okay.
very well defended armored vehicle.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Because I was about to say if he could shoot somehow to be able to go ahead and get the guy
Yeah, like,
and stun him in the head, then yeah. But
and if
obviously
memory
not.
serves, not only are the windows on that thing very small from what I remember in the Bad Batch, but it's also moving in a very kind of unpredictable way because you know how Star Wars walkers kind of bounce as they move. Um,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it'd
the,
be rough.
yeah, not only is it moving, not only is it bouncing, but the windows are like more or less one way, so you can't directly see the pilot. So, yeah, the chances of hitting it are just not possible. So, uh, with that in mind, is there anything you want to do, Jackal, or do you want to skip?
How far is the ATAC from me?
Um, I would say it's probably determinate by the like how high up you wanted to go. Like distance wise, how far would you want to put yourself?
At least above its head.
So height wise, I would say that would definitely be probably short range, maybe.
I'm short range from it.
Yes.
So hear me out.
You're gonna jump on it,
Uh-oh.
aren't you?
Bingo!
Oh
I have
no.
climbing gear, which, as per description, involves a cable and hook. And short
Oh, dear.
range sounds like the range to throw a hook onto the top of that thing.
That would be both a check to actually hook it and also a check to get on it. Just so you know.
What are those checks? Coordination sounds pretty good.
I would say probably I might merge those into one coordination check.
One general coordination
Well,
check to
actually,
get
no,
on it?
no, hold on. I'm thinking, what do you guys think? Do you think it should be one or two? Because they're two separate actions, but they are kind of the same skill.
Yeah, just maybe increase the difficulty.
I feel like at
What
a
would the
certain point
difficulty
it may as
be?
well just be one check with the difficulty
Yeah, so what I'm gonna
Yeah, I was gonna
say
say that.
is the vehicle's speed is 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say it's equivalent to like the speed combined with the distance, so 3 purple. And I'm
Three
going to,
purple? Okay.
yeah, 3 purple, but one of those is a red.
Okay. One of mine's a yellow.
All right.
Three purple. Upgrade difficulty. Upgrade ability. Whoa! I need to read through my talents real quick. Is there anything I can add to this? Man, I really wish I got that skill, or it would add a blue. Can't add that. I'm only good at shooting shit. I
Yeah,
think
you were
this is
born.
about as
You
good as
you
it
were
gets.
you were built your character to be one good, really good at one
Hey,
thing. So
I'm expanding out of that trick with my current XP. All right. I don't get anything extra to add to this. Here we go.
Oh no, it's a despair.
Okay,
What
so
is this?
it's fall damage is what it is.
Oh shit! It's gravity. It's gravity. That's what it is. It's gravity.
Okay, does somebody have the are there fall damage rules somewhere like in the cheat sheet?
One moment.
Let's see.
One moment.
Oh Jesus Christ.
What are
Environment.
my dice?
Oh, I
dude?
found it. I found it. I found it. So environment. So falling is so range short is 10 minus soak. So you take 10 wounds minus your soak, but you can do well.
6.
Yeah,
That's scary.
yeah. So it's just like jump, and then the thing like moves slightly, and you fucking fall behind it.
Ugh.
This is almost like Deadpool. I got it. No, I don't. Boom.
Does it even notice me?
We'll get to that in a sec. I'm just I'm trying to see if
Does it
it,
make the advantages that it doesn't notice me? The 6 advantages.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you um
I don't know how many you're gonna make me spend.
you get
though, but I think
embedded
I have
so
enough.
deeply into the asphalt that your shout is muffled. So
If I had a nickel for every time this character pulled some fucking wily coyote ass
so
I've had a few too many nickels.
yes, so you would so that I would say is probably your turn.
That's valid.
So you're like here, behind it.
Face down in the asphalt.
Yeah,
behind it.
you left a fucking small crater there. Okay, so round 2. So and I would say probably
What
Trenimer at
made
least
them
you could.
fix a pothole?
Yeah, you could. you probably would see like Jackal like give you a thumbs up, and then he jumps out, and then the walker moves, and he fucking face plants on the deck. So
Can I be able to maybe take a move first? Because I kind of I think I said something to Astron to say what he thinks he's gonna do, what I thought he was gonna do, but I would like to do this. I would like to Ewok hijack this thing if I could by
be it.
using my whipcord.
Define Ewok hijack, please.
So basically, the Ewoks and Chewbacca go ahead and sort of sling. What is it? Tarzan swing over to the ATST and hijack it by getting inside of it.
Hey, you wanna know what I just tried to do?
You try to do that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I just tried to do, and I face planted into the asphalt for it.
Yeah.
Good luck. Do better
okay.
than me.
That's fine. Can I? Is it okay if I can go first?
Go ahead.
Okay. I would
Alrighty.
run up to
Now I
where
will
it
warn
is,
you
and
before you do this. If you
Yeah.
immediately move, if you're going to like charge out in the open, they will see you, and they will know
I would
that
like to
you're
go.
there.
I'm going around to the side. I'm wanting to go. If I can highlight, give me a second. I'm wanting to go like this kind
Yeah,
of way.
that puts you in its line of sight.
Okay.
Because here's the thing: is Trenimer, the reason why he didn't is because he was specifically like leaning around the corner, manipulating with the Force, and then he ducked back into cover. Like he didn't actually move around the corner. If you start making like spontaneous movements all around it, it's going to see you, and your cover is going to be blown. Just so we're aware.
Unless you get 6 advantage.
6, yeah, you get 6 advantage and get buried so deep in the concrete that nobody sees you.
And I was about to say, then you can hide under the concrete.
Talk about 6 feet under.
And another
yeah.
despair is somebody parks a car over you.
Oh shit.
This is just a
Okay.
SpongeBob skit at this point.
Oh god.
Okay.
Has anyone here seen Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been a while, though.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2?
Been a minute, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, I got it. No, I don't. Bomb on the street.
Yeah.
That.
Okay. Crap.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. No, I still want to do it. I still want to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. But I do have the whipcord thrower to be able to climb up.
Please tell me you can do this with more than 2 greens.
If I'm doing it based on the roll of the whipcord, let me see what the whipcord info was.
All it takes is yes.
If I can do it as a if I'm doing it as coordination, how would I be doing the roll if I'm doing it that way? Is the question.
I would call that athletics for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, because in terms of like the reason why is because like I would rule the same thing, and I'll tell you why. It's because what Jackal was doing was based more on like agility and timing his jump, whereas what you're
Uh-huh.
doing is more like climbing
You're
up.
trying to scale it.
Yeah, you're
I
trying to
understand
scale
why
it
you're
rather than
doing
him trying to stick his landing. So that would be athletics for you, Potshot.
Okay, that's fine. I'm
And
just
I
gonna
was looking
quickly
for a
look
if you were
for-
going to use the whipcord thrower, I was going to use it. Like, I was trying to find a give him hell Indiana Jones gift, but it would be more like give him hell Camino Potshot.
Yeah, that's fine. It does say here that climbing a steep vertical surface, reducing the difficulty climb by 1. So, what would be the difficulty if I did it as an athletics?
Based on like as I said before, based on the distance to it and the movement speed, I would say it would be 3 purple.
Right. Then this is what I'm gonna do. I will do it, but I'm gonna run up. Oh crap! Apparently I can't go through walls. So I will run up.
Yeah,
Get
Emily
to
could
here.
tell you that, right?
Yep. I get up there.
No, you
I
totally no, you
will.
totally missed the joke. I'm based on something. I'm talking about something that happened in Interstellar Marines, a rather infamous moment.
Okay. So because of the thing, it would be from a 3 down to a 2 purple. But I would like to flip a destined point to make it a 1 difficulty.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Well, here's the thing: is that when you're flipping, you are downgrading the difficulty.
Yeah, I
Usually.
am downgrading it from
Okay.
a 2 to a
I
1.
thought you just had to upgrade your ability. I didn't know you could downgrade
No.
the difficulty.
Yep. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can. So flipping
Okay.
that. Oh no, that brings it down to that. There's a reason why, and this is going to make someone laugh.
Oh no. Oh, that's why.
Even with that, I still fail.
Well, you were
Oh,
right about that. It
because-
definitely made me laugh.
You got my
Can I
luck.
say, yeah? So can I say with the 2 advantages somehow I
I'll tell you
shoot,
what
but it misses, but it doesn't notice it. It doesn't.
Yeah,
see
what I'll
me.
say is that the 2 advantages is you grapple on and you start swinging and you narrowly avoid hitting a wall. Watch out for
Damn
that
it.
wall.
Watch
At least
out
you
for
don't
that
take
tree.
damage.
Yeah, watch out for that wall. Then you so you swing around like a drunken Indiana Jones and you wind up next to Jackal.
You know, you should have let me go first.
On top of Jackal, more like.
Yep.
You should have
Yep.
let me
Yeah,
go
just let the
first.
Yep.
Jedi do it. We tried.
Yep.
We're
That
just,
ship
we're
is
the comedic
go
relief
go now.
sidekicks.
That
Just
ship
let-
has sailed.
Just let the protagonist do it.
So
'Cause I could have gotten you on top of the cannon without having to roll this gigantic check for you.
But I
Alright.
made the roll so easy. And it's still fucked up.
Yeah.
hold on a second. Whoa, wait, whoa. Hold on. As a clone,
What?
no,
Raise your
actually,
boost, by the way.
yeah, because as a race, I
What?
think you have like physical training.
Yep.
Which it adds. Hold on, let me
It
hold
either
on.
removes black. I think it adds a blue to like athletics and
Clones.
something like that.
Oh, where the hell is it?
Background. Species. Physical,
Should be under your
society.
species.
Yeah, I'm looking underneath it. I've got physical training of 1 for talents. Skills
But
is
it didn't
warfare
add
1,
it to
resilient
your
1.
sheet, so just roll a boost.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
That's what physical training does, is it adds a
Uh,
boost to all per rank of physical training to athletics and resilience. And as a clone, you have that inherently, and it does absolutely nothing for you. Um,
God
s-
fucking damn it. You know what? Passing the 2 boosts over to bloody Trenema. Fuck's sake.
I have no idea what you just said.
Dude, I'm frustrated. Okay, the 2 advantages I just rolled for the boost go to Trenema.
pass the 2 boosts. Um,
Yep.
okay, so
No,
what? What?
that's 4 boosts. That's 4 advantages.
Well, he said he was only passing 2
Because
advantages.
2 were used for avoiding being hit
Oh.
in the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Otherwise,
leaving
I
it.
hit.
Yeah, leaving a pot
And then
shot
4
sized dent in the wall. Okay.
And instead landing softly on my back.
think that-
seriously, this is Wile E. Coyote.
Anyway, so that was Potshot's you know, miss of a hit. And now I would say the ATAC, the crew sees Potshot go running by and swinging by, so now they're on edge. And in that case, I'm going to have them, uh, they are going to turn around and see, like, turn around, take a step back. But the good news is they're not facing the guys by the wall, so they take a step back, so they're not like looking directly down. Um, and they see, well, that's kind of a big step, so I'll move them like that. Good compromise. So they see a jackal shaped. Well, even his name is Jackal. It's just like a stone's throw from Coyote, but yeah.
You're not wrong.
So yeah, they are going to.
Was
Oh,
that you, Emily, that snorted?
as if it
Yes.
isn't.
Yes, it was.
So
I said I owned up to it, yes. I'm very tickled by the situation and it's making me giggle quite
so
a lot.
is this weapon uh is this anti like I'm trying they're going to shoot at you just so you know, but it's I'm trying to see if there's a weapon that isn't fucking like vehicle scale, because I know there are some vehicle weapons that are personal scale. Let me
Yeah, it
just
might just have like a little mounted turret or something.
Oh,
possibly, because it's an alter this is based on an ATST stat wise. Um Okay, port-mounted mortar launcher weapons entire profile uses personal scale, not vehicle scale. Good enough, because the other 2 are fucking blaster cannons, and I don't think you want to be shot with that. Um,
Hmm.
but they are going to shoot concussion grenades at you.
Oh.
So,
fail spectacularly.
yeah. So I'm going to
Yeah.
roll just their gunnery, and then uh, they passed 2 boosts earlier, and the difficulty, I think if it's vehicle scale short, would it be like at this distance? Do you think it would be 1 or 2 purple? Realistically.
You're
Well, wait,
asking
we're
me?
much smaller than it. It's a vehicle.
Yes, but it is shooting a vehicle scale or a personal scale weapon at personal scale targets.
Oh, then yeah, it would go by personal rules.
Okay, so then it would probably be just 1 purple. So it is going to target. Let's say pot shot. So
Not me.
I mean, you made your bed and sleep in it.
I'm sleeping in the concrete.
Okay,
I'm
so
sleeping on top. I'm probably landed on top of bloody Jackal anyway.
yeah, 2 corpses in 1 grave. Anyway, so
Shit.
so that is a total of, so the concussion grenades, or at least these, yeah, weapons entire profile uses personal scale, not planetary scale, so that is a total of um, fucking 13 damage with breach.
Oh. Okay,
So
tell me the out the
Oh,
someone please make my brain a little bit better and gain the results of that in my brain because I have a feeling that's way past my threshold.
well, how much health do you have?
My threshold is 15, but I'm currently at 0, even with my soak of 4
If
That
you,
makes you 13
and
out
don't
of
wor-
15.
yeah,
and
don't
defense
worry
of
about it.
1,
Jesus.
Yeah, but wait, there's
and
more. Sorry, what?
is and my defense in ranged or melee as well.
Okay, so in
Oh,
that case, I
makes
need
me
to roll a
pretty
setback. So,
Yeah.
because I keep forgetting that you have defense. So let's see. Blank.
Fuck.
So no bueno on the
Uh,
defense.
So you said 13 out of 15?
13 out of 15, yes. But as I said, but wait,
What a
there's more because it
oh
has blast, blast 8, which it will trigger uh for 2 advantages. So both pot shot and jackal take an additional 8.
So
okay.
I take
This
it.
is wounds or strain?
This is wounds.
Um, you said 8?
So
8.
you get knocked out when you go above the threshold, right?
Yes.
Good.
You
'Cause
get
I'm
knocked
at
out
it.
and you, oh, Jesus.
I'm also knocked out.
Okay, so
And you're our medic. Oh no.
No, I'm just at threshold. I'm
okay.
not unconscious
Okay,
yet.
so you're not unconscious, but you're probably wishing you were.
Yeah.
So um the
I think I have 8 ribs and I broke 9.
Um, there's no rule saying if I double my threshold that I don't get knocked out. Like I don't get obliterated or anything like that from
No,
like
you don't just
another
like
damage.
insta die. The only way you could die is if you get the dead crit. But speaking of which, if you are over your threshold, you do need to roll for a critical injury.
God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm way past it. So I'll write down 16, not 116. God, I'm not that dead. No comment there, please. Where do I roll my critical?
Remember on the if you go to the like the macros on the bottom towards the like at the bottom, numbers, like the
Yeah.
hotkeys.
All right. Roll crit. The crits.
Hold on it's yeah, you make sure you you have your character selected, you hit the macro and then select critical injuries and then roll crit.
I see strain -1, -1
Oh,
for wound, +1 for wounds and strain, apply damage and crits. That's
okay,
all I see in the
crits.
macro
That's okay.
directory.
Drag crits to your hotbar to 1, 2, or whatever key you want it. I mean, you don't have to actually hit the key. Just
Yep,
you need it
that's
on your
fine.
hotbar. Have your character selected.
Uh,
Click crits, and then for the table, select critical injuries, and then
yep.
roll critical.
Sudden
Okay.
jolt. At least it's not a crotch shot.
And at least it's not 99.
Yeah. At least there's that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
11 out of 100. That's not bad at all.
yeah, that's
Not bad.
very very good. So what were you holding, Potshot?
I was well, the whipcord is attached to me, so I can't drop that. It would be my pistol.
Okay, so your pistol, so you fucking the blast knocks you to the ground. Your gun kind of goes skidding a ways away. And as for the other 3 advantages, I'm not going to trigger blast again, even though I could, because it's 2 advantages
Bless you,
per.
Cody.
What I am going to do is, good question. I would say immediate free maneuver. Well, actually no. I'll just pass 3 boosts forward. I don't know what's up next. So, there you go. So, that disaster of a turn aside, now it's PC's turn. So, Potshot's unconscious. Jackal's wishing he was dead, probably.
Little bit.
And or thankful that he isn't either or. Okay, so now it's either well, Jackal's technically at threshold, so he could go, or you could have Trenimer, Harvester, or Mel.
Hey, Trenimer. Help!
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, okay. This is us.
Yeah, all these fucking wily guys.
Seriously, this is us.
This is why we have a Jedi on the crew, because sometimes we can't handle our own problems.
Oh, it's like I'm playing Interstellar Marines.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
oh Jesus.
okay.
Oh.
Silhouette 3, right?
Yes, it's still 3.
Okay.
Please crush him.
Tin can, please.
And make sure you don't drop it on us.
And now remember, and also remember before you queue up the roll that you did get a threat pass to your next check, or a difficulty
Threat?
no, a difficulty
So-
upgrade. I mean,
Okay, a difficulty upgrade.
Yep.
Upgrade difficulty. Okay, so that's 1. And I
Add
got
the 2 boost.
1, 2. Yep. Anything else?
just make it more interesting another upgrade.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to stick my head between my knees and kiss
Uh-oh.
my Oscar goodbye now.
You're unconscious. You might have to wait to do that.
Yeah.
You're in
Oh,
forward
nice.
fetal position.
Ooh, all right.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's
Thank
right,
God.
bitches.
This guy actually knows how to build a character. Can't believe it.
Well, no, this guy knows how to make sensible decisions.
That too.
I'm going to confer with
I just
Marty
had
every
a
time
really bad roll. I could have done that.
I'm just going to confer to Marty every time if I make a character in the future now.
As you should.
No, that's not it. You could have asked me to throw you on top of the damn thing. Like, why did you have to do it yourself? I could have thrown you on there. Like, or are we gonna go? Nobody tosses a dwarf. Like,
Why did you need to? If I wanted the Force to solve all my problems, I'd be playing a Jedi too.
I mean,
Actually, I was just
of course,
thinking
in
that.
this case, it would have to be nobody tosses a clone.
And next thing you know, several sessions down the road, toss me.
A clone. Yeah, I swear, this is a clone and a clonette. Ugh.
Hold on. The thing here is, Jackal had a decent roll. It was just a bad roll.
And you're still
I just
talking.
had bad luck.
You're still talking.
Sorry.
God.
You're still talking. You're still fucking talking.
Sorry,
I'm
I
just still
had to
laughing.
cough into the microphone.
I'm gonna
God,
flip
yeah.
one of the darks to a light because of that.
I'm crying from the shit. Oh,
Not laughing.
No.
Of course you're not laughing. You're unconscious. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so anyway, so
That's 30 silhouette 3, so that is 32 damage. After I, but I'm gonna be a little bit brutal here, okay?
it's gonna land on Potshot. Sorry, what?
No. No. Hold on. So 1, 2 string. Where are we? 9 conflict. Conflict
I
is
laughing
ramping up.
from this shit.
And because so first I activate. Number 2, I activate the strength upgrade, so that with that I can increase that to come to silhouette 3, and then I'm going to activate the range upgrade, which is short, medium, long, and so I'm gonna throw this thing over a long distance. So it probably ends up about there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go long, Imperials throws an entire walker.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much and how much
And
damage is that total?
32.
Okay, it's fucked. So
Oh, okay.
I mean, it had hull trauma 15 and only 3 armor, so yeah.
3 armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would that actually be multiplied or?
No, 3 armor is 30 is soaked 30, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but does the vehicle scale effect of the move? Does that apply?
Right. That's a really good question, and I've so honestly I haven't read that anywhere. And yeah, I mean that is a fair question when you go, okay, I want to fire at an ATSD, and as long as my guns are big enough, I can do something with that. But of course, at the same time, you could also say, well, I'm lifting this thing long into 3 range bands into the air, and then I drop it. So I could do that. It doesn't really matter. And then you take falling damage,
Yeah.
which is equal nasty. So, but from I don't know a raw. I don't think there's a rule as written for this, but you can just go, okay, this is too cool to
Yeah, no,
and
I see that reasoning because I mean, like what you
right,
described before about the fall damage makes sense. Like that if you suddenly lift the walker up and then drop it on the ground, that it would most likely just stumble over and crash.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
okay, so the ATAC is gone.
okay.
Now these guys are
So
dead.
okay, sorry. All right. And I must apologize to Emily, and uh, because you're the only one who hasn't done anything yet. Unless Ar-tur did stuff right earlier in the previous encounter.
Yeah, he was the one who moved the
Last
the
turn.
iPad.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Emily.
Nope, you're just fine, man.
Okay.
So, current sit rep is you know, two wannabe Indiana Joneses you know, turn out to be amateurs and are one of them is unconscious and one of them is like buried in the earth. Uh, and then the ATAC is Fubar and the clones here they got knocked out. One of them dropped an access card.
Okay. Um. So
Someone.
is it okay if I roll discipline?
Yeah, you can roll anybody who has strain, which is pretty much just Trenimer, can roll discipline or cool.
Thank you.
Some and
While he
some.
while he does that, I'll pick up the card
Okay.
you dropped.
All right.
I can't stim myself, can I? I have to get someone
No,
else to do it. Damn.
you're unconscious.
Nice.
Does Jackal want to stim me with my own stim?
Jackal should probably stim himself with his own stim.
I'm a little busy.
I can stim him after he stims me. That's the thing. I can add the
Our
extra.
stim packs have reset since the last time I used one. Sure, right.
Yeah, I do the hyperspace travel.
Okay. Shit,
I'll
what?
I'll move over and I'll stem
Oh,
hotshot so she
I
can
use a
get back up.
stem. I'm gonna use 2 stems.
Okay, so you used one my own or your own there?
I use 2 of my own. I'll stem you with one of your own stems. So just
Okay.
mark it off on.
All right. Well,
I would have used
I
yours, hotshot.
okay, that's fine. I will drop one. If I'm not mistaken, I gotta remember this. Dim application. No, if it's a standard one, it only removes the 5, I think. So I was at 15, so that brings me down to 10. Okay. Medicine check if successful and engaged, it increases stats by what? No. Right, and that's supreme if I wanted to add a characteristic with a triumph. Oh, specialization. Oh, it ranks with additional 3, so I actually technically lose an additional 3, which means brings you down to a 7. Yep. Okay, who has something that's around 7 or 8 in wounds?
You and fucking you and Jackal.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will go ahead and use 2 stim packs to go ahead and actually bring our wounds down
Okay.
I only
to
have
0.
5 wounds left at this point, but I've used 2 packs.
That's okay. I'll use 2 of my stim packs that I've got on me to bring your health down to 0 and my health down to 0. Because I can do up to 7. Actually, 8 technically, because 5 plus 3, yep, 8. So I can do that. Talent, and I don't need to roll anything. I just need to drop how many stim packs I picked up. So that's down to 7. And can I roll to get rid of the critical on me? With
Not
medicine?
right now. Like
Okay,
later on,
that's
yeah,
fine.
but
I will just have to take
I
a
mean, you don't really suffer the
walk of
effects
shame.
of it right now, because like, you just pick up your gun, but you still do have the crit, so.
Yep, that's fine. Alright, I'm picking up my gun. I'm going to do the walk of shame.
Are you like, dizzily stumbling around?
Yeah, I'll probably have the look of as if I've got stars still sort of spinning around me, if it was possible to have stars sort of floating around my head.
Well, I was gonna say that you, in terms of like how you're looking and moving around, is probably, I don't have it in gift form, but like this.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to say that's probably
Yeah.
how I would look like with, but you wouldn't be able to see my eyes because my helmet's on my head
Yeah,
still.
pretty much. So, but that.
But you see me just sort of like swaying back and forth, left to right.
Yep, exactly. That's just what I'm thinking of. Anyway, so, yeah, you guys, what was your next course of action?
So this key card that we picked up, what is it for? Besides, I know it's like the building, but what does it like say it is?
It would. By the way, I noticed that Arthur or not Arthur, Marty and Jackal disconnected from Foundry. I don't know if you guys are still in like an outdated
shit.
instance, but you might need to refresh the
Yeah, I'm here.
page.
I'm
Okay.
here.
I'm just saying that like it only shows Blitz, Dax, and
I'm refreshed.
Emily, so you might need to there you guys are. Okay. So as for the key card, it is like because these troopers out here were like guarding the base, like they were the exterior guards. Like this access card, um, definitely is enough to get you into the facility at least, and may potentially also give you access to the other buildings.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
maybe other buildings as well.
all right.
Well,
So, Harvester, what are you doing, if anything?
I don't think anything particularly special in this
Okay.
situation.
All right. So, are you guys all going to stack up and breach the compound?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds
I
like a
guess
solid
I guess
plan.
I'm down here, so I may as well join up with them.
Okay.
You're not down there. You're under there.
He's in the
I
earth down
get-
under,
Yeah. Ah, blum.
or the land
Oh,
down
mate,
under.
come on, I'd to go in with you.
Wow, the fall scrambled his brain so much he thinks he's potshot.
Think we got reversed, eh? Kill me. Kill me.
Oh, if you want to kill yourself, just try grappling onto an ATAC again.
Yeah. Just roll a few more times, and you'll do it all by yourself.
No, you know what? If there was a despair that happens next time and I try to do this and there's a speeder that goes past, I shoot that and I get dragged along with it. That's what happens there.
Okay, so open the gate if
I
you
feel
so.
like
Just
Yeah.
a little bit of road rash.
So, yeah, you see some
Oh, great.
troopers waiting there.
Great.
So,
Oh,
initiative.
great.
Crap.
So,
I
Vigilance
want to
for us,
specify
yes.
that I'd probably be more at the corner rather than.
yeah, no, I'm
around
fine
the
with you
curve,
specifying
so I
where
see
exactly you are,
more.
but the fact of the matter is that the door's open and yeah, these
Yep.
clones were waiting for you. So, you are all rolling vigilance. They are rolling cool.
God damn it.
These guys apparently aren't that cool. They're
Well,
evil.
we're not that vigilant. So.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. So yeah, begin combat. All right. So PC, 3 PCs, 2 NPCs, 2 PCs. Who wants to go first?
I'm taking a step back and say, Tranimer. You are the Hulk person of this group. You go ahead and throw them around as if they're little toys to you.
Well,
No,
actually, I want to go first. I'll shoot one of them since I
Yep.
sat there and just watched
Hell
the
yeah.
the
That's right.
craziness that was that.
That's right.
Yeah. Here's a meme. This is basically this but Trenimer.
Oh, what's this?
I don't know what that means, but yes.
It's from I think it's one of the modern warfares, and you play the character you play is Ramirez, and he's taxed. He's apparently a super soldier and
Yeah,
stuff.
because
and-
he like not
Yeah,
as
no,
not as he is some generic video game action hero, but like his commanding officer, who's voiced by fucking Keith David, constantly tells him like, you know, Ramirez, get the fuck off the roof. Ramirez, secure the burger tent. Ramirez, defend the striker. It goes on.
Right.
Like half of
Yep.
the sentences he speaks start with the word Ramirez.
Well, Emily, all yours.
So yeah, I targeted that person. I will aim.
Yeah.
which
Speaking of
gives
which,
me a-
they like these are two different squads of clone stormtroopers. So
I always need to, and I will be shooting to stun. on
okay.
kill.
Well, that makes
Here,
one
I'll
of you.
download the modifiers too.
Oh, you know what Harvester's doing.
I have a good excuse. Stun isn't
Okay, so I
enough.
have electronic sighting, which allows me to aim as an incidental.
Yep.
Actuating module is
Increases your damage by 1.
okay. And then custom grip is just custom grip.
Yeah, removes the
and
setbacks.
accurate-
Yep.
Yep.
So what you can do is with accurate, and then if you do a regular aim, and then you have the electronic sighting system, that's a total of 3 boosts. And speaking of which, it is at short range from these guys.
Oh right, because that matters. I forgot. The
Yeah. So
sighting system has to be within a certain range.
yes. So
Okay. So 3 boosts overall, I believe, and then difficulty 2.
difficulty. Actually, if it's at short range for range light weapons, it's actually 1.
Fun.
It's only at engaged that it changes.
Yeah, if
between
it's an engage range,
short
it's
and
2.
long.
So, but at short, it's just 1. Okay, so 2 advantages, or 2 successes and 1 advantage. You want to pass the blue wave forward or get it started at least?
Yep, I'll start
All right,
passing
yeah,
the blue
because
wave.
that's pretty much all you can do with that one advantage, sadly. Okay, so 9 damage, stun. Because these are minions, they technically take wounds, but I'm counting it as like damage all the same. So 9 minus that, so they take that. All right. Next PC.
Let me add them.
Oh God,
They
here.
had 'em.
Harvester, all yours.
Hit him
I,
hard,
I want to
harvester.
say that I want to say that I pulled like the cool Indiana Jones thing of the door opens and I just pick up they're like swinging weapons and I just pick up a gun and shoot them. But I don't think that action was is
Well,
not
no,
cool
or
yet.
no, like you open the door with your pistol drawn, waiting for whatever is next, and then there's like fucking 8 guys with blaster carbines waiting for you. It's just like Dial of Destiny when like he cracks his whip and then all the guys in the fucking like hotel pull out guns,
I love it.
and then he has that oh shit moment and he fucking ducks for cover as everybody starts shooting at him. So
That is such a great shot, isn't it?
yeah. Okay, so
Do I have to? Yeah, I have to target the group, right? How do I do
yeah,
that?
hover over them and hit T.
Okay. All right. And are there any modifiers?
They don't get any like defense or anything. So I think it would just be a flat roll. Now the question is, are you trying to move them or are you going to go at them with your lightsaber?
Well, I have 2 discipline, two green dies in discipline, and in lightsaber I have 3 yellows and 2 greens. So
Discipline. Oh, sorry, what?
no, they're gonna. You ever go to like a hibachi restaurant and the dude's like chopping up the food in front of you?
Oh no.
Yeah. How do I roll? Do I have to roll with the? Oh, there it is. Okay.
So
Awesome.
so
What's the difficulty?
well, okay, so just so I understand, so you are drawing your lightsaber and igniting it, and then you're going to move into engage range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
take 2
I'm
strain.
going at him.
Okay, so take 2 strain because you're taking an extra maneuver. So you get into
Okay.
engage range with your lightsaber drawn, and they, like, so for the difficulty would be 2. Because
Okay.
it's engaged is always 2 purple, as Trenimer said. Oh, it was almost a triumph. But the good news is you can trigger linked.
Oh, and I got the 2 boosts that I didn't use, right?
Yeah, well, yep. So you can use those 2 boosts. But actually, no. It was just 1 boost because Mel only passed 1 forward. But still.
Oh, just 1. Okay.
Yeah, but you can still roll it and see what you get. Another 2 advantages. So, you can't activate linked twice because you only have linked 1, but you can still activate linked, which basically is a second hit of 10 damage, and they cannot soak it.
Well,
So
they can,
Yeah.
but breach overrides it.
correct. So, and they don't have cortosis because they're just fucking clones. So yeah, are you going to activate linked?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
they're dead.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you did 20 damage with breach. They already took 4 damage from Mel, and they had 20 wounds. So yeah, their goose is cooked.
Awesome.
So Hibachi
everything.
Harvester, care to narrate like all the pieces of clones that go flying past your comrades?
Oh yeah. So, seeing the stunned ones, it's clearly time to go in on him, Is it just fucking raring to go. You could see it in his eyes. It gets a little gets that look in his eyes.
Sith eyes.
And yeah. Yeah. And the scene of Palpatine doing the weird like jumping flip
Oh,
attack?
the
I
sheep
put a
spin.
gif in the chat. Yeah.
Mm.
For no reason whatsoever, pulls that move out and just in
To the dark
in
side,
one
you're a
solid
purpose
swing.
god.
The sheep spin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A silly little scream to go along with it.
Like he even does like the demonic roar that Palpatine does.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
To the dark side, your
I
adventure
should give
has
you a
gone,
point of
Trevor.
conflict just for doing that.
Yeah.
Being so eager to kill, yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna get you're gonna get a point of conflict for that shit.
Yeah.
Being eager to kill isn't a new thing.
Yeah, no, hold on. Isn't there I thought being eager to kill, doesn't that give you more than just one conflict?
That's entirely up to you, my man.
Yeah, that's all you.
Yeah, I would say this eager to kill, Harvester, roll me a d6.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I can just do it with the chat command.
Yeah. Oh, well, one either way. You're taking 1 point of conflict. So actually, no,
It
I'm
wasn't
gonna
that
actually
evil
have
to
that's
scream.
fine. No, it's gonna be 3. I'll just middle ground it. It's 3. You take 3 point of conflict for
Oh,
being so bloodthirsty and Sith-like to the point where you did the sheepsman, and did the demonic roar that he did. That is totally 3 conflict. Oh my god. Okay. So, so that was Harvester's turn. He cut these clones down to size, and these other clones, they start freaking out because they're like, "What the fuck? There's a Jedi here."
Can I use the advantages to make them panic?
You can use the other 2 advantages to pass a setback to the group. I think. Let me just double check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's
Pass
do
it.
that.
Yeah, so they get a setback, but they're like, "What the fuck?" And then they're shouting over comms like, "All units sound the alarm! There's a Jedi on the premises." Which, speaking of which, is another clue for the group as a whole about what the hell's going on. But they are going to fucking, out of desperation, they are going to, as harvesters slaughtering these other clones, they're going to go, I mean, obviously moving around, they're going to go one, like, maneuver to here, start running, and then, like, some of the troopers are firing back as they are moving, so that is going to be a blaster roll, and then they're going to get a setback. But because 2 boosts on the NPC side of things have been kind of floating, courtesy of that Walker, it had 3 advantages, so I'll give them the 3 boosts. Oh god. So, does anybody want to flip to upgrade the difficulty of their check, or no?
Oh, so what's the
You would
what
flip.
was this difficulty for? Sorry.
The difficulty is they're at short range from Harvester and they're shooting at them. So you could
I'll flip one.
upgrade the difficulty, and we're gonna see how they go. And I forgot to target. Oh fucking well. Oh Jesus, Harvester. Oh my god. 2 triumphs.
This sounds bad.
Yeah, 2 triumphs. Let me reveal to everybody. So.
Hey, hold on.
Hell.
Oh my
What?
Jesus.
Hey, hold on.
What?
Hold on. We've got 3 PCs that go first. We've only had 2.
Hold on. No.
Oh, you
had
make a solid point.
Where's the third one? Mel went. Ar-tur went.
I thought Trinimer went.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Okay, then. In that case, I was mistaken, so I apologize. I will shuttle us
Okay.
back 1. So I will delete all that other
Okay.
stuff. That was entirely my mistake. So, okay, so rewind, because that was so we'll frame that as the clones. They were having like horrified visions in their heads from the fear of like falling back and shooting. But in reality, it is actually a PC's turn. So. Again, terribly sorry about that. I got kind of like distracted by the sheep spin.
I'm okay. Who hasn't gone? Me and who else?
You, Jackal, and Trenimer have not gone.
All right.
Really?
Renner, if you want to,
Oh, okay.
if you want to go, you can go.
You want to go? Really?
No. I was just asking who, because
I'll
now
go, but
I'm
this is like the one thing I know I can do.
Yeah, but didn't you say that you make a lot of noise? I mean, I'm fine with that, but
I mean, the alarm's already
No,
triggered,
I
so.
I understood the alarm
It
would
is?
already be off. Yeah.
Well, I mean, judging
But
by the
It
fact that,
sounded bad.
I mean, let's put it this way: a fucking, the walker fired grenades and was destroyed. So,
okay,
And
okay,
thrown.
yeah, which I said. So yeah,
Um,
okay.
they definitely know.
You want to go? You go.
okay, I'm going to look
No,
around the corner.
Let's be
No.
like,
no, I meant Jackal.
Oh,
I
sorry.
gotta mark these guys as dead because I got like, hibachied by Harvester. Jesus Christ. Oh.
All right. Anyway,
That was a good trick.
Yes, yes, it was.
if I am going to go, these guys are all dead.
Yeah,
I have
that. Yeah. Which, speaking of which, these guys would actually be here because they didn't actually move.
in my sides. One
Yeah,
way
they
or
are.
another.
Do you want me to reflip the
Yes.
whatchamacallit then?
Because yeah, reflip the destiny point. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
Also, you need to increase the difficulty by 1. Not increase, but upgrade the difficulty
Yeah.
by 1 because
Harvester is
they're
right there.
engaged.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I also gave them setbacks.
Well,
Correct.
you gave them the
Or just
setbacks.
one.
The difficulty is about Jackal. Like he's shooting at the group of clones that is basically directly right next to you, so there is a risk that he could hit you. That's why he's upgrading his difficulty once.
What's the range
Okay.
short?
The range for short is 1 purple, but that's going to be 1 red.
No, I'm asking what range.
Oh, what range you are? I would say because it's kind of two sort of zones apart. I would say that's probably medium.
Okay. Purple. Upgrade difficulty. 1 red, 1 purple, and miraculous true aim. Earth.
Start spinning around like a figure skater, no scoping people.
Yep. Here we go. 2 upgrades, a boost, and then how many levels of accurate?
I think you got like what, fucking 2 or 3?
Accurate 3. Accurate.
Yep.
It's an accurate. So I have 4. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I thought I targeted. What the?
Wow.
Oh my god, dude.
Guys, it's not just me. I'm not making bad decisions.
How did you
I'm-
manage that?
I don't know. The Walker did the same thing, but this is worse.
It's only one failure.
The Walker did
How
the
does
same
that
thing. I didn't roll a
happen?
single success.
Yeah, he didn't roll any success. Okay.
I'm literally here sitting face palming.
At least there's
Right.
7 advantages to spend.
How does that
in
happen?
the fuckings heaven's name did you manage to get that done?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Jackal. You have natural marksman, right?
I can re-roll this. Yes.
Do you want
yeah,
to?
you better fucking do that.
Oh, thank
Oh
fuck.
my god.
It's gonna happen again, isn't it?
Dude, you seriously,
manifest
you're going to rename your character from Jackal to Coyote. Wile E. Coyote Madison.
Re-roll, please, God.
There you
Looks
go.
better.
Much better.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's
That
a
is better.
roll.
I'm gonna have one hell of a migraine because I've been laughing so hard.
I'm already have a headache.
Yeah, this session has been crazy.
What the fuck? I
So
shouldn't have joined Interstellar Marines.
you've bathed in the bad luck and it is forever a part of you. So
Oh wait, I forgot about the set trigger. There's also an extra success, but one
Okay.
less.
okay, so 4 advantages. So what are you gonna do with the 4 advantages and the fucking 15 damage?
Fuck, man, I don't got shit to spend advantages on.
You
I
could
passed
crit.
4 blues. Oh, I could crit. Are they still
So,
alive?
well, let's see.
Is
So
it
that's 15 damage
15 damage.
with Pierce
Are they
3.
alive?
So,
Is any
15?
yes,
It says 14 there.
no, because 15 because he has a set trigger that adds an extra point of damage.
Ah.
Okay, so
Hmm.
15. So yeah, you kill 2 of them outright. If you crit, you can kill a third.
I crit.
Okay. So let me just
There's just one guy left, and he's
yeah.
just looking at me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I just got a triple collateral with my
yeah.
ice skating 360
So
scope.
And they're under the influence of Order 66, and they see a Jedi. Guess what they're gonna do?
yeah.
Mhm.
So
Shit
let's
their
see.
pants and shoot me.
So
I
hold
think
on.
we shitted their pants at this point.
So I think what would be like that.
I just shit your pants.
Okay, so these guys
We
yeah.
shit the Rhodes pants
Man.
So
twice.
all right. So this one clone, kind of like how the clones fled when Maul was on his killing spree. Like this guy knows when to fold him, so he is going to run one sort of zone, and he's radioing like his like CT-7715 to command hostiles breach the perimeter. There is at least one confirmed Jedi. Call for reinforcements. Blah blah blah. So he's
really calm.
no, that's just because I'm not screaming in terror over my mic.
No.
So he is going to double move as his turn. All right, next is a PC.
I will go next.
Oh boy. Or in classic Steel Township. Oh boy.
I will come in.
Are you going to
Okay.
come in swinging from your fucking whipcord thrower, or?
No. It's not that. It doesn't reach that far. It's only short range. How far can I get after I get in there? Can I get up to here?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, thank you. I will get
I
here.
don't have like solid range bands of this. I'm just kind of approximating.
Yep. I'm going to not use my concussive grenade. I'd rather hold that for another day. I'm going to shoot with me hand blaster on stun.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, wait. Are we still stunning? Yes.
I mean, by this point, if stunning for stealth
Not
reasons is off
everyone
the
is.
table. Yeah, yeah, no.
So we've been killing, haven't we? Okay, yeah, I see the death
Yeah, I
symbol.
mean, Jackal
Do
fired
you
his
really want
sniper.
to leave him alive to shoot at us later?
Well, we
Well,
got
that's
the
not
other
the
two
point.
that are in the bins.
These are brothers. So
Not anymore.
Shot first.
the one
Probably.
that's running is.
He's about to not be.
Is there is there a morality check for me because I got shot by my own clone friend, brothers and siblings.
I mean, you've shot at your own brothers and siblings plenty of times. I fail to see your point.
Stunned. I stunned them. I didn't kill them.
You still shot at them willingly,
Yes, because I was stunning them.
but you're
But
still shooting them.
fair point.
So, anyway,
Alright, fine, I will follow suit. I will shoot with my blaster. It's already got all the modifiers add to because I manually made sure I added all in there. I think so. I better double check. Where is that? Equipment, weapons. Just going to make sure.
I have just such a passive headache, and like I'm just sort of twitchy from how hard I've been laughing at the session overall, but especially Harvester doing the sheep's. Oh my god, that was just iconic.
Hang on a second. I got that one. Here. Okay. No, I'll just shoot as it is. I don't think I can take like an aim or anything like that. I'm trying to
I
remember
mean,
right now.
you can
you
take two
can't.
strain.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. As I said, I'm just forgetting things here. So that's a boost.
Most because you hit your head too hard when you hit the ground.
That, and I'm trying to remember things, and yeah. Okay, rolling. Yes, that seems to be right. Roll for that.
Yep. Well, rep.
Hold on. Wait, do I have the talent to reroll shit first? Because I do have sharpshooter now.
Sharpshoot. Well, that'd be natural
Are you
marksman.
at the end of sharpshooter?
Probably not.
Hold on. Wait, that's medic.
Actually, hold on.
Sharpshooter.
While you're figuring that out, Jackal, did you use all of those 5 advantages or just 3 to crit?
I used 3 to crit past 2 boosts.
Okay, then Pacha, roll 2 boosts.
Oh, okay. Here. Bang, bang.
All right. Oh, there you go. Just 1 success. That's all you need. And were you firing with? You were firing with just 1 pistol, right?
1 pistol, yes.
Okay.
And let me see what I can do. So that's 6 advantages I've got.
Yep.
Okay, so I will hold on. Let me first do the damages. I think the result of that was what? 7 plus 1.
Yeah, 7 plus 1, so that's 8 points of damage total.
Yep. Does that knock them down or kill them?
That would be enough to take them out. Yes.
Okay, then my plan to go ahead and if they weren't going to go down, then I'll make them drop their weapon, pass the boost. But since not, let's just say that I pushed it over to the next possible encounter that may happen. If we've had more bad guys coming in, then there's the boost there, just as a
Okay.
backup.
So you're
But I don't think there
So
will
you're
be.
passing all of the boosts.
Yeah, I'll hold on to the 2 strain.
Okay. So, and yeah, now we're patched out where you are over now. Now, you do have line of sight not only on a squad of clones guarding the shuttle bay, but there are the 2 Wookiees that Jackal warned about earlier. And basically, when the
Okay.
troopers and the Wookiees like they see the fucking lone clone making a run for it, then he gets fucking shot and topples over, and his gun skids across the ground. That's when they kind of get reactionary to that. So I'm gonna add them to the initiative, and then
Okay.
after this, what? I thought somebody said
I
something.
said okay.
Okay, so talk combat state. So these guys are definitely rolling vigilance. We'll keep the current initiative. Vigilance, vigilance, and more vigilance. All right. Okay. So, uh,
3?
what?
3?
I mean, yeah, there was 1 squad of
2.
clones and
It's
then
the
2
Wookiees.
individual Wookiees. The 2 Wookiees are individuals, and the squad of clones is just another squad of clones. So, but we are still, PC. So we got 2 PC turns. We've got Trenimer, and we've got actually, yeah, no, it's just Trenimer. So what would you like to do?
You've got 6 boosts.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my. Okay.
Well, that's 26 damage right there.
All on the clones.
Yep.
Okay, 26 damage. Even with their 5 soak, that's exactly 21 wounds, which kills the whole group.
I'm going to recover 1 strain, guys.
Okay.
That's fair.
So how do you like throw the clones against the shuttle, send them flying, and then falling to their deaths? Throw them against a wall. What do you do?
Throw them against the wall.
Okay.
They're
So
they're unconscious.
okay.
Thank you.
So they get fucking flung. All right. Round 2. So we got a PC. Versus PC, and then the 2 Wookiees.
I would. Oh, I was about to say I'll use the grenade on the Wookiees if they're close to each other, but if they're too far apart, then I'll let
The
someone
Wookiees, I would say, are probably relative to Potshot, medium range, relative to everybody else, long.
go. As in, how close are the 2 Wookiee NPCs together? Are they,
I would say
what,
they're
next to
probably
each other?
engaged. Yeah, they're standing like pretty much side by side guarding the door.
Okay,
Um,
then I will use the concussion grenade to
What was it,
help
Trinimer?
if that helps.
no, I'm just trying to figure out what are Wookiees doing for the Empire.
Actually,
That was
Dax, you
what
added
that
the
was.
wrong kind of grenade. It wasn't a concussion grenade. It was just a regular stun grenade, like the one I just added.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I
Mm,
was
what
I
are-
thought it was concussion.
You know, like what are Wookiees doing for the Empire?
Very good question.
I posed that question earlier when Jackal mentioned it to us, but I never got an answer,
I
so
mean-
I left it as it was.
You'll get an answer. I'm just not going to tell you, like, out of as meta knowledge. There is a reason
Oh
for
no
it,
no no!
though.
It wasn't as player. It was as it was in character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Uh, that's the reason why I was suggesting concussive, but in this case stun. That way we can stun them, so we don't actually kill them.
Okay. And also, hold on, never mind. Yeah. So, Pacha, you're going to go and throw a grenade.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll move just enough to see them.
Okay. I won't count that as a full move.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what's the range on that grenade to throw it? Short.
It
Yeah,
says
you're gonna have to
short.
use another maneuver to get in range to throw it.
Okay. Are these guys asleep over here or something?
They're unconscious. They're the guys that Trenimer you fucking took out in
Okay, cool.
one round. So
So if I went from where I was originally positioned to here, would that be close enough to short range?
yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, then I will do stun grenade.
But hold on, before you roll, oh, never mind. I thought these guys had adversary, but they don't.
Yeah. So I'm technically targeting the one, but I'm targeting the throwing the grenade between the two, so it hits
Yeah,
them
well,
both.
you're hitting. Yeah, you're
Uh,
targeting. So you're targeting the one. He'll take the like direct damage, but any blast damage will be taken by the other one as well. If you get advantages
Yep,
to trigger
that's
blast.
that's fine. Stun. I'm going to. Did you use that advantage, Trenema?
He
Yeah.
uses a cure strain.
That's fine. I'm going to flip to upgrade my ability.
Okay. So,
I want
do
them
you
to
upgrade
short.
one of your greens to a yellow?
Yes, I do. Rolling. 5
Okay.
successes, 2 threats.
So the two threats, oh, actually I just received the,
The blast notification.
well, no, I was looking, I scrolled up just slightly on the fucking, cheat sheet in terms of what I gave, like, Harvester conflict from before. But, yeah, never mind. Uh, let's see, in terms of threats on, just trying to do threats on, like, ranged combat checks. Like, if there's anything specific to grenades. Okay, so, I would say, opponent performs a free maneuver. So the Wookiee you stunned, is going to fucking charge you as his free maneuver. Like, he has a fucking, like blade in his hands, like, charges at you with it.
Uh-oh.
But he's
Yeah.
stunned? Or did you say the Wookiee that is not stunned?
So the Wookiee that got stunned, he took strain damage. Dax didn't actually trigger any disorient or anything like that. He just did strain damage to him, which, speaking of, 13 minus his soak is that. So he did take a pretty good chunk of stun damage. He's kind of crackling with a bit of electricity, but that pissed him off. So
I'm sorry. Now I'm just imagining a Wookiee full of static with like all the hair.
yeah. So yeah, he doesn't appreciate that. So, and speaking of which, yeah, it's an NPC turn. So that Wookiee is going to fucking go to town on you.
Okay.
I gotta mark this
What does
clone
the
instead.
disorientate quality happen on this one, by the way?
Disorient. So disorient is basically like a it's triggered by 2 advantages, and what that does is that it gives
Right.
the enemy a setback equal to the number of, like, for rounds equal to disorient. So for 3 rounds he would get a
Gotcha.
setback if you actually triggered it, but he didn't.
That's okay.
So he gets into engage range with you and is going to open up a can of whoop ass on you. So
Okay.
he uses his Reek Blade.
there is a melee defense
Right, I
of
added
1
that.
on me.
Yep. Let's see. Wow. Well,
Bad or good?
bad for him.
So good.
So he basically like has this big like battle axe or whatever the hell it is, and he fucking swings it at you and pot shot like ducks down, and it like slams into the door and actually leaves a pretty big gash in the door to your right. Um, and so that is the Wookiee's turn. He used um his action um to try to swing at you, and he's going to use his maneuver to like rear his axe up and give himself a boost for his next attack. And so that's the Wookiee's turn. All right, PC.
Okay. Um, how far is he away from me?
So basically, from where his original position was, that would be long range to where where Potshot is right now, relative to you is medium range.
Okay.
Okay, and Dax, in terms of your leave for work thing, we'll wrap up after this combat.
Go.
So it shouldn't take more than like 10 minutes at most.
Okay.
Like it's just these two guys, and then once you kill them, then we're good.
Okie dokie.
So,
And how big is he?
Wookiees.
That would be silhouette 1, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like, because
Yep.
Wookiees are kind of in a weird spot because they're definitely bigger than humans, but they're not like Dowtons.
Right.
So I would just round
Right.
down and say they're still 1.
Please don't accidentally throw me.
No, that's fine. He's not thinking. He's not picturing female clone booty in his mind like I do. Sorry. What? Never mind.
Wha-
That's how I would. That's how I would fuck up as a Jedi. Just saying, if it was like Emery or somebody, but especially Ron. But sorry, what? Anyway, so are you going to use the flip to get or not flip? Use the strain to get light side?
Yep.
Okay. So all 3 strain or
So I've got 3. Well, actually, I don't need 3. You're right. Let me think here. I need activate.
it's 1
and
for
I
the
need
power and then
range.
yeah.
I need activate and I need range. So
Don't you
that's
also
2.
need silhouette? Because he's still 1, not still 0.
Yep.
So
Okay.
that would be all 3,
So
right?
there we go. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I can just throw him against the wall here.
Okay. How much damage?
12.
Okay. 12 and so hold on. 12 minus a so because that and so that. So you're as he goes flying back. And it's like a cheap 80s movie effect where like the actor's being pulled on a fucking string and flying back in like a straight line, like he's in a comic book and just got punched in the face or something.
Right.
So yeah, he goes flying back and hits the wall. So he's out of engaged range of pot shot. Um, so that I believe is Trenimer's turn, or do you have a maneuver?
I'm going to use one maneuver to get one range band closer to him.
Okay, and that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, so next is a PC. So I believe Potshot went, Trenimer went, so Harvester, Mel, and or Jackal. Who wants to go?
Mel.
Yep, I'll go.
Okay.
Ugh.
So just for
Okay,
simplicity, I'll say you can
so
turn around the corner just for simplicity, like as a
All
free.
due respect to everybody, but we really don't want to kill Wookiee.
mhm.
Wookiees are friends, not food.
Okay, so I'm down there, and They're up there. I don't even think I have line of sight on them.
You don't. Well,
Unless
if you
I
turn,
am.
well, like I said, if you turn around the corner like this, I will let you do that as a free action, like as a free maneuver, kinda, just so you can see what the hell's going
Okay.
on, because you're literally taking a step around a gate. Like it's not like moving all the way to where Trenimer is, for example.
Okay, yeah, that
So,
makes sense.
so now I will say you won't be able to shoot at them because from relative to your position, they're long range, and I believe your pistol is medium. So you would have to move up
Yes.
to at least like here in order to actually be able to take a shot at them, which would be your free maneuver.
Yep. Don't want to kill these guys because Wookiees are horrifying, and let's not have one coming after us.
Oh, that ship has
Yeah.
sailed, my friend.
What?
Fun.
I mean, Potshot threw a grenade at it, frayed its fur, and then fucking Trenimer grabbed it with the force and threw it against a wall. This thing is fucking livid.
Sadly, gunpowder is not capable of being. So someone's gonna have to compromise.
Yeah, hey, Jackal here,
Um,
here with his not gold magnum. It's an elegant weapon from a more civilized age.
See, we used to call this one an elephant gun.
I will.
Shoot elephant.
Okay, so
I'll move up
all right.
like here, so I'm
Yep.
at this like
Yep.
corner.
So that puts you in medium range of the Wookiees.
I'm torn with indecisiveness of what I should do at this point. um, I guess what I'll attempt to do is I'll try and stun this one. I
Okay.
don't know if that'll work out, but
Well, I mean, you're basically just shooting him, but saying I'm doing it non-lethally. So, but
Yes.
actually, hold on. No, you can't stun him because stun weapons max out at short range. So if you were going to shoot him, it would be shooting to kill.
Gah.
okay.
Now, if you want, you could take 2 strain for an extra maneuver, get here to where the unconscious clones are, and then shoot on stun. If you want.
Yeah, I think I'll do that instead.
Okay. So you can move yourself, somewhere like in this kind of zone between these clones and this clone. All right.
Make sure I add my strain before I forget. Yep, there we go. So target this guy and okay. Summit stun.
Yeah, you would just
Oh,
roll
and
it like, what's up?
I just realized that it adds the boost from my weapon automatically, I think.
There you go. And you
That's
can also aim as an incidental at short range, so because of the sighting system.
Yep, I will do that. So I think I'm at 4 boosts now. Unless it takes into account the aim, I'm not sure.
Well, no, if you're specifically saying you're going to aim, then you have to add that boost manually.
Okay. Yep, I'll aim.
Okay.
So yep, I'm shooting him non-lethally. I'm trying to stun him.
All right. Negative impact on target. So,
Yep.
So, yeah, are you going to pass all those advantages forward?
Yep. I'll pass all 6.
Okay. So,
Good luck to the next person.
yeah, well, which wouldn't be you because this other Wookiee sees you going after, going after his buddy and is going to, fire at you with a bowcaster. So target you, and he's gonna
I've made so many mistakes.
aim, well, not as much as fucking Potshot and Jackal, or at least not to that
True.
severity. So he's gonna
God.
aim. I think
I'm
he,
about to
I
set a
can't
new
blame anything
record.
but my rolls today.
and he got 4 advantage. The last one got 4 advantages. So I think he passed those forward. So do. All right, and roll. Okay. 1 success, 3 advantages. With 3 advantages, he's going to crit you. And as for the 11 damage minus your soak, you know what to do there.
11 minus 3 is 8. There
Yep.
we go.
So you take 8 wounds.
And a
What the
crit.
fuck? Yep. So, and you remember how to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
I have it toggled to my crit bar twice
Good.
for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hot bar twice for some reason.
So, all right.
Table critical injuries.
Okay. Staggered, I believe, is for the like it's basically concussive. Like the concussive quality triggers staggered. If I remember correctly. So, that would mean you would lose your action on your next turn, and it cannot turn your action into a maneuver. So, keep a mental note of that. So the Wookiee, he's gone. So now we have, Darth Harvester and Jackal.
So who's still alive?
Both of the Wookiees up north.
Are they both conscious?
Yes.
There are.
Can I bridge that gap? Can I get over there?
You are at long range, so if you take 1 maneuver and 2 maneuvers, like you can get to where Mel is. If you take either downgrade your action to a maneuver or take 2 strain for an extra maneuver and get to where Mel is. But yes.
I'm gonna take the 2 strain.
Okay. And then this is the one this is the one that's taken the bulk of the damage. By bulk, I mean the one on the right hasn't taken any. So
let me
also preemptively, I'll say, because Potshot, I know you're going to have to head out very soon. That honestly, for this session, I think, this will be a unicorn. I'll give everybody 25 XP rather than the usual 20 because it's just how funny it's been.
Yes.
So the way to my heart is humor. So
can I
My
pick up
bad,
like a
Will.
rock and throw it at him?
I mean, do you have the ability to where like you could just pick him up and throw him?
With the force, but see, I have 2 green dies.
Yeah. Well, then I would honestly suggest that, like, just don't even bother. If you wanna, here's what I would do, because you're not going to be able to move into a lightsaber range and attack him. You could just, instead of taking the 2 strain, you just convert your action to a maneuver and then call it a day. That's what
I
I
think
would
I'm
do.
gonna try and pick one up and smack him into the other one for shits and gigs. It probably
Okay.
won't work, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
so it's a
Might as well.
discipline, and the difficulty is going to be 1 purple, I believe, because of the silhouette.
Yeah.
So one purple, and then, but you do get 6 boosts from Mel.
Oh. Oh yeah. No, I would be shocked if something bad happens here.
Famous last word.
Oh my.
Oh, nice.
Well, color me not shocked.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
so much dark side points.
yeah, we know
Oh,
what
no.
he's going to do with that, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, with that amount, these shuttles right here, these things. What's the silhouette on those?
They are the same new class shuttles as the Typhoon, and the Typhoon is still 4.
Okay,
4?
I'm not going to be able to manage that.
Yeah, there's still
Is there
4.
like a silhouette 2 object nearby?
You could pick up one of the dead
Not
clones
Potshot.
and use them as, well, not dead, but unconscious clones, and use them as a weapon.
You could make him dead.
Yeah, but that's only Sil 1. Okay, yeah. Well, the Wookiees are relatively large. I'm just going to
Slide them
use
together.
one and just smack them into the
Yeah,
other one.
you could do the Trenimer.
Yeah, we're doing that. I think I have. Do I have?
Dude,
I do have hurl.
If I may, with that roll, you can grab both of them and smack them into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that then. That's a good idea.
Well, yeah. Does he have
because
the? Sorry.
you can activate you can activate the same the root um um
Oh wait, I don't have
power
magnitude.
twice.
Oh, oh, you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've done that a few times.
oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're getting smacked into each other then.
Okay.
Sweet.
So, but how many dark side points are you flipping for it?
As many as it takes.
Which would be how many?
I think.
That's a
Well,
very
I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so what's your strength? Okay, strength. What is that? Range? No.
Well, these are still one.
Yeah,
so
they're still one.
Yeah, but what is strength again? Is that for silhouette or is that for
That's for silhouette.
Okay. Activate, silhouette range, and then activate and yeah, I would say 4.
Yeah, so if you can take 4 strain, and then you're going to take 4 conflict, so you're at 7 total. So
Another 4 strain.
no, well another 4. Well, you're taking 4 strain because you flipped 4 dark pips, and you're also taking 4 conflict because you flipped 4 dark pips.
Oh, fucking that does strain. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. But
Yeah,
the good
okay.
news.
Yeah.
The good news is that you could, if you wanted to, you could use some or all of those advantage. Well, you have 8 strains, so you could use 8 of those advantages to get rid of all that strain, and then have 1 left over.
You just don't want me to pass on the blues, do you?
I mean, I'm just making the suggestion because just a second ago you admitted that you didn't know that doing that takes strain. So
Okay. How many blues was I given? 6. I'll use 2. I'll use 3 of the advantages to get rid of strain, and then pass on 6.
okay. So you pass 6 forward, and then the last PC would be Jackal. So, but yeah, keep in mind you would have
I'm
to.
about to do some
Yeah.
very immoral big game hunting.
Oh my god.
Oh, how much damage did that do? Are they?
Oh yeah,
like,
good point. We got to tally up the damage. I was so ensnared
12.
by the. Yeah, so 12 to
Actually,
each.
13 damage.
13. So
13
13.
damage.
Okay, so 13 minus 6.
10 plus 3, 13.
Okay, one of these Wookiees is at exactly a threshold.
Alright, I'm gonna head off, guys.
All right, see you, Potshot.
Farewell.
See ya.
Bye bye.
And then the other Wookiee takes that. Okay, so one of these Wookiees is just barely functioning, but the other one is, below half.
Don't worry, I'll fix it.
Jackal's like, "Oh, your head will look nice on my wall," and then takes aim at him.
All right.
We got a lot of empty
One
space
maneuver-
in the dropship.
One maneuver to get in here. I assume.
Yes, one maneuver to basically get to where the squad of clones is.
Cool. What range am I from the
From the
Wookiees?
Wookiees, you are long.
Cool, which means I'm effectively medium because I have a
Correct.
scope.
Mm-hmm.
Sharpshooter rifle. I'm gonna take 2 strain to do a special little maneuver called True Aim.
Yep.
Upgrades, difficulties. 2 purple.
2 purple. These guys. Speaking of which, this case wasn't clear. These guys do not have adversaries, so so you can just shoot at them freely.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. 5 yellow, 4 blue, 2 purple. I could spend it.
Yeah.
Why not?
So also don't forget all the boost dice.
Yes, that harvester
Oh,
passed
how many got
6.
passed?
6.
6?
6. It's open season.
Oh yeah.
Let me guess. This is gonna be a stupidly big pool of dice.
As if it would be anything but.
10, 13, 18 dice. Yeehaw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, and, by the way, since we're gonna end session, I'm gonna use a specialization that I keep forgetting to use. Targeted blow. I spend another destiny point. I add an extra 5 damage on.
Oh my-
Flat from my agility stat.
Fuck. Okay. Don't you have
So that's
deadly
24
accuracy?
damage. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one too. I always forget about the things that make me hit harder. Oh, so an extra 3 damage too.
Make you hit
27
hard like the
damage.
pavement? Oh my god. Okay, so what are you shooting, the one on the right or the one that is at threshold?
The one that has more health.
Okay, yeah, no, with how much damage was that?
27.
Yeah, no, he's history. Where do you shoot him?
Do I need to answer that at this point? The answer is yes. He only exists in the history books and our memories.
Okay.
Where are you
Oh.
going to shoot him? The answer is yes.
There is a fine red mist on that back
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah, it's like, where do you
and
shoot him?
there's
Oh
barricades
man,
on
where
the
don't I
floor.
shoot him?
Where is he at this point?
Yep. Yeah, speaking of which, where is he? He just simply disappears. Okay, so that was Jackal's turn.
I love remembering all.
Yeah, round 3. I really want to see Harvester do another sheave spin, but you guys obviously have the choice as players.
No, I want to see it. Hey, Harvest.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Okay, so you can move into engaged range with 1 maneuver. And by move, I mean sheave spin.
All right.
Hey, why don't
And
you
we're
throw him?
gonna-
He's at 0.
Huh?
He's
What was
at
that?
0. He's at 0.
Who's at
Why
0?
don't you the remaining Wookiee.
And he's about to be in a lot of pieces.
Then why did you throw him in your previous round?
Well, I just kind of like picked them up and bonked them together.
Yeah, my point exactly.
I don't understand.
Well, the reason here's the thing is that the reason why he did that, if I understand correctly, was because he was moving up to use his lightsaber, but the problem is he couldn't get there all in one turn, but he still had an action left over, so he used his action to try the move power, and he actually did well at it. So
Yeah, that's why. I didn't quite understand the question, but yeah. Okay.
okay,
Guess
so
who's getting targeted?
him.
This sad little fucker.
All right, so you're moving into short range or to engage range with him.
Yeah, in a. Do I have to roll to do the spin maneuver?
No.
All right. Yeah. Well, this gonna jump and spin into engaged range. And then, are there any boosts? What happened to
That's a good question, Jackal. I mean, because you completely kilverized the one Wookiee. You had 5 advantages that you didn't spend. Are those all boosts?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay, so yeah, it's a 2 purple check with 5 boosts. Oh god.
At this point, he's just learning spin jutsu.
Oh.
All right, so there was a Wookiee.
So there was.
Yep. This guy is lost to history just like his comrade. So
Watching him fucking evaporate.
yeah, because Harvester, like, he's, he does another, like, deathly, like snarl, and then, like, like this, like, deathly pain scream. And yeah, he just, has, like, his arm dramatically stretched out as he, like gets sliced into pieces and, falls apart. A slight snippet of the Imperial
conflict.
Yeah, the slight snippet of the Imperial March plays in the background.
And we all take 10 obligation for family. Namely, the Wookiees are gonna come after us too now.
Yeah, let me get back. Well,
Nobody tells them. I don't think there's any witnesses left.
yeah.
Probably the guys behind the door.
Oh, we'll kill them too.
He's not wrong. But said it.
Before kill them too.
Who's the one
It
that's
very
not
clearly
wrong?
solves the issue.
Okay. Okay.
think
Okay. I
Arthur
need.
will be
All right.
the
So
leader
what we're
someday.
gonna do is, as I said before, this is where we're gonna call this session for tonight because I can't take any more of this. I mean, in a good way, but okay. So everybody, as I said before, gets 25 XP. Um.
Oh, I'm
And
going to spend this on unfathomable thing.
yeah. Speaking of unfathomable things, we need to resolve Harvester and Trenimer's conflict. So each of you do a D10 roll. And Harvester, I think you had a total of 10 conflict, right?
I do.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so. Oh, no! Oh, shit.
Oh.
So, let me get. So, if I understand this correctly, Marty, so when you roll conflict, you. Like, the number you get, you subtract your conflict by, and that's how much you go down?
Mm-hmm.
So, Harvester's morality drops by fucking 9.
Oh, jeez, man.
What, you think you can be a murder hobo and not get any conflict? Really?
No, I never said
I'm
that.
just green. I just chopped up 2 rookies.
Seems like a skill issue on the part of the Wookiees. And I only
Well, no-
chopped up 1, to be fair.
Yeah, he only chopped up 1. He also threw the other one into each other. Then he did a sheep spin, screaming towards a squad of clones and killed them. So Harvester, yeah, your morality drops by fucking 9. So his oh god.
Mine drops by 8, so 51 minus 8 is 40.
What did you do? You had 12?
Yeah.
You're worse than me. How?
I only rolled dark side pips, so I had to convert them.
Yeah, he kept using the dark side.
So
Fair enough.
I didn't kill anybody other than the ATAC and its pilot. It's just I didn't roll any white pips. That's why.
I kind of feel like I should maybe have more conflict than you in that situation. But
Well-
I guess I'm not complaining.
Well, here's the
Gotcha.
thing.
I have no idea why you could possibly think that.
If you use the light side to do evil things, you're less evil than using the dark side to do good things.
Yeah.
Yeah. The irony is that yes, you are actually right about that. Yep.
I've never used the Force once in this game. I know about it.
Oh my god.
I know a thing or two.
Holy shit. Okay. And also, and so so Harvester, did you drop your morality already? Like I just see it
Oh,
at
you
40.
betcha.
Okay. So what's the dark side threshold anyway? Like what's the number where you are officially below the dark side?
Let me look.
I don't think I'm quite there yet.
No, it'll take a while.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yet, yeah.
But at this rate, it won't take too long, so don't worry.
I was on a good streak there of doing terrible things, and see, I had started at 50 and eventually made it to 51.
This guy needs one of those Captain America interventions where he sits backwards on the chair.
Morality thresholds. If a correct
Thought
below
the dark side looked cool.
30.
Okay, so 30. So
Okay, so I got a little ways to go.
yeah, he's 12 off.
And so, if a character's morality drops below 30, he has crossed the dark side threshold. At this point, he becomes a dark side force user, and then everything flips. Being a dark side force user adds significant narrative effects to a character's ongoing story, like being able to chop up rookies. These effects are usually
That's a
determined by the
skill.
GM or by the GM and player working together. Becoming a dark side 40 has several mechanical effects, namely you generate 4 points, force points using the dark side, and so dark side pips become your pool. The character's presence in the group alters the starting destiny point pool, and the character's strain threshold may decrease and wound threshold may increase. Let me see here.
Man, being evil comes with perks.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, here. Yeah, at the beginning of each game session, after the entire group rolls for destiny points, the player flips one light side destiny point to the dark side.
My bad.
So,
We never use them all anyway.
And we're not quite there yet, but yet.
Oh Jesus, I'm eagerly awaiting the day though. Oh my God.
but you
Th-
can
this-
redeem your redeem yourself as well.
Why the hell would he want to?
I don't know. The secret powers in ninjutsu seem to be unique to the dark side. So
He doesn't, but I do.
Oh,
What's the quote? The dark side can be a pathway to
many
abilities.
abilities.
Many considered unnatural, I
That are
think.
considered unnatural.
Yeah,
Dark
there you
side
go.
to many abilities considered unnatural.
Is it possible to learn this power? Not from a Jedi.
Oh my God.
Wonder who I learned that from then.
What?
Anywho, I hope. I mean, yeah, pretty much everybody was laughing, some more than others. So hopefully this was a fun session throughout.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. If anybody has any, what's up?
I think the funniest one that I came up with was clone and clonette.
Well, yeah. Well, but then there was the part where you fucking imitated Potshot as she was swinging around. That just destroyed me. Like, holy shit.
Imitated Potshot as she was what?
Well, when she
I
was,
did.
yeah, like I don't remember what the exact line you used was, but you imitated, like you raised the pitch of your voice and fucking put on a Kiwi accent.
No, right. It needs to be this.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole session is just one big highlight reel, especially with Pot. Like, I mean, it just all went downhill the moment Potshot like just came around the corner. I'm taking these two prisoners. The clones are like, we just asked them what they were doing here.
Yeah. No
God.
Bad cop, worse cop.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, of course, I mean, I gotta give, extra credit to fucking Harvester for doing the sheep spin twice.
Good lord.
Specifically saying that he even did the noise in character. That's just, oh, that cracks me up. Because Harvester's morality just dropped like a rock. Because he's so
It was closer to the light side before, technically.
And then everything changed when Harvester attacked. Oh man.
Oh.
The only thing that I can think of then is, man, you're being an asshole. Yeah, man, but I'm being a good asshole.
Oh Jesus.
Man.
Oh Jesus.
Just like, man, it's hot as hell in here. Yeah, man, but it's a dry heat.
Knock it off, Harvester.
Yeah. You secure that shit, Harvester.
You know, it was a bad day to be a clone. just all around.
Yeah, especially for some clones more than others.
Yeah, the ones that are sushi and the ones that aren't.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
y'all.
same.
Thanks for the session.
Yeah. So for the Steel Talons member like personnel present, we are going to have a session next week as well. And Emily, I know that you said you won't be able to make the whole thing, but that is totally fine. So.
All right, great.
All right. Well, thanks for everybody showing up and participating tonight and make me almost fucking die of laughter. So I will see you guys later.